This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound. This that squad sound.
Oh, God. Yeah. Hey. All right.
Showtime. I promise I was not gonna do a show, but man, sometimes these episodes create themselves, man. Sometimes you're sitting around like, man, am I gonna do a show tonight? Then you look online and then your phone start blowing up and people saying, did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see this? Did you see that? Put my headphones on. And I'm like, nah, I never heard of it. What happened?
You never heard of it.
And then lo and behold, I do a couple of Googles. They have to look that hard. As soon as I type their name in the YouTube, it's the first thing to pop up. And I said, I guess I am doing a show tonight. I guess I will be doing a show tonight. We got to talk about it, baby. Shout out to everybody who's here. Shout out to everybody who will be watching the playback later. Shout out to my sister, Lisa Bell. She never fails. What up? Drumming for Life, AJ. Welcome to the neighborhood, AJ. Hope you enjoyed the members only episode that we dropped. The bonus episode after last night's show. Shout out to Clip Stephen X for pulling up. Hey, look, man, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Y'all ready to just jump right into this? Because it's a lot to unpack, man. It's a lot to unpack. My, oh my. Let me put a little background music in the background. Let me set the mood. Woo. She delivers some ether. And I remember seeing Dame Dash. He said something that I thought was very interesting. He was like, yo, you know, I get sued for everything. If this lady's lying, why she's not getting sued? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Let me go back. Let me go back. I need that one right there. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me share the screen. Excuse me. Ashley, man, I'm gonna put the yeah. We can do it like this. Let me play this first. Because that's what Dame Dash said, right? He was like, yo, he's like, why she don't get sued? Why do people don't get sued for saying this kind of stuff? And let me see. Let me play this little clip of Dame Dash, and then we'll. Yeah. We here with it. Shout out to everybody. Let's play it. Let's play it from the top. Because Dame was like, yo, if I would say any of these things, I'll be getting sued. You know, like, why ain't nobody suing it if she's lying? I ain't gonna lie, for a long time I've been hearing Shorty's name, and I thought she was very conspiratorial. And I was like, man, I don't want to believe this stuff. Maybe that was part of it too, like my naive, right? My naivete. How you say it? Like, me just being naive. How about that? Let's not try to fancy it up. I mean, maybe I was just being a little naive. Because a lot of things she said was happening, even with the Diddy stuff, it's like came out. Now, granted, she's had her own experience in the industry. If you don't know Jaguar Wright, she is the lady on the right. She was a singer, dropped some music, 25 years ago, but she was a background singer. She was in the industry. All right. Double tap that screen on the way into the room. Here's a picture of her with Jay Z on the screen right here. That's Jaguar Wright. This definitely appears like this is the change clothes phase of Sean Carter. So this looked like what, 2004, 2005? This was around, or 2003. What was the time when he was doing change clothes? Like 2003, 2004, when he was button ups and the S dots. All right, so this is her. Let's play some of this audio from this what Dame said, and then we're gonna go right into the Piers Morgan clip because I want you guys to hear this. I'm waiting for everybody to file in. Shout out to everybody on X. Y'all lit already. Y'all already getting started. Make sure y'all double tap that screen if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're on Twitter, come on over to YouTube so you can type in the comments. I'm gonna open these phone lines up. I definitely want you guys to call in and voice your opinion. Tell me, do you agree, you disagree? Let's play this quick clip and then we'll go into the interview.
She be on like 10 toes down, like not allegedly. And I've been sued for not saying allegedly. That's why I got this problem I have now with this judgment. Because I hear the stuff that Jaguar says, and she be on like 10 toes down, like not allegedly. And I've been sued for not saying allegedly. That's why I got this problem I have now with this judgment. I have been sued for not saying allegedly.
Okay.
So the things she's saying, and she'd be like, no allegedly, like no Diddy pause, or like, they be like, no allegedly. I would think that they could shut that down. So I'm curious. Now, I'm not saying it's true or not. I'm saying, yo, why? How come when I say the littlest shit, like I got sued,
and we can pause it right there. But that's his point. Like, yo, why not?
Like you can get sued for nothing.
You can get sued for nothing. Like if you would think somebody of a Diddy, Beyonce, Jay Z, Clive Davis type statue, you can shut this stuff down, right? We seen people get shut down for less. All right, so with that said, let's get to the bread, man. Shout out to everybody who's here early. Somebody said, shout out to the chat. Somebody in the chat said, those tapes were supposedly secretly recorded. Oh, so it was like hidden cameras is what you saying, AJ? Hidden cameras? That's nasty work. That's crazy work to be sneaking recording people, yo. Like, yeah, hey, I got a mansion. Y'all can go over there and use that room, do whatever you want to. But I'm watching another room. That's creepy, yo. It's one thing to have a party and got a big old mansion, let people like, yeah, you over there have a says, you over here, like everybody do what they want. It's another thing to secretly record people, bro, all over your house. That's crazy. I got to put a case on it. See, I was under the impression they was having the freak offs and people knew they were being recorded. It was just like, yeah, we having some fun. Y'all saying it was secret tapes? Shout out to Lisa Bell. She said she's been talking about Jay for years. I know. And I just always looked at her as a disgruntled, like a disgruntled lady. Now, I got a survey in the chat. And I want to know, what do you think? Do you believe Jay Z's next? Do you just think this lady's nuts and she's out her mind? But this ain't going to Art of Dialogue and little small YouTube channels, or I say small because if you got 100,000 or a couple 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, that's small in the aspect of the world. Piers Morgan has 3 million subscribers and it's a nationally syndicated show around the world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's bad. Okay, I got a survey going. Damn, man, we got 36 votes on the survey. We only got 7 likes, man. Y'all got to double tap that screen on the way into the room. Shout out to everybody who's watching and they lurking. But y'all double tap that screen. Let's get into the content though. Give y'all what y'all came for. Let's take it from the top. Jaguar Wright, Diddy and Jay Z are monsters. Let's go. Y'all let me know in the chat. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if y'all can hear the audio, if the audio is good for you. Let's start that over. He said you caught what year did he say? 20 what? What year was it? Okay, 2022. So she's been saying it for a couple years now. No. Okay. That's shocking. Somebody said they can't hear. Hold on. Let me run it back. Somebody said they can't hear. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Okay, AJ said we can't hear it. Lisa said we can't hear it. All right, let me switch the audio. I got you. Let me switch it around. Input chat, output to the main. Y'all let me know if y'all hear it now. Let's rewind a little bit. Y'all let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear. How about now? No sound? Can y'all hear it? Okay. Drummond said he can hear it. AJ saying nothing. Hold up. No, can y'all hear it or can y'all not hear it? Some people tell me they can't hear it. Some people say they not. Okay, let's do this. That's what it is. I got it. I know what I did. Rookie mistake. Thank you, Chance. Thank you back in the day. Drummond said, yep. AJ said nothing. My bad. Rookie mistake. I didn't share the tab. Rookie. Like I've been doing this 4 years or something. Let's go.
I'm going to start with you.
There we go.
You've been called
now y'all hear
a
it, right?
whistleblower. You knew Sean Diddy
Y'all hear it
Combs
now, right?
for a long time. You attended a number of his infamous parties.
Hold up, somebody
and in
said,
2022,
no
you made headlines after comments where you called him a sex.
Hold up, man. Y'all trolling me, man. Yes, y'all can hear it, or yes, still no sound. Come on, man. Y'all trolling me or what? Man, what are y'all doing to me? Can y'all hear it or not, B? Come on, man. Y'all stop playing with me. I need somebody I can trust out here. Chance, you cool, but I just met you. Okay, somebody we can hear Piers now. Thank you back in the day. Damn. I was about to put a case on me.
You never heard of it.
All right, shout out to his beloved. Peace to you. Peace and blessings. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. All right, for copyright purposes, I'm not gonna show the actual video right here. I'm gonna put this graphic on the screen because Piers Morgan might come and snatch my chain, like my boy BVO say. Let's play it from here.
Sex trafficker.
All right, so now let's run it back. Yo, I gotta show y'all this how she showed up though. First though, she showed up with the black glasses on, like she was about to look at her, y'all. She showed up. She looked like Mary J in the Not Gonna Cry video. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not. Your love and your secretary. All right, let's play it.
Whistleblower. You knew Sean Diddy Combs for a long time. You attended a number of his infamous parties. And in 2022, you made headlines after comments where you called him a sex trafficker. And in response, you were called crazy and jealous. Do you feel vindicated by the events of the last few weeks?
No, not at all. Because he's just the beginning. Until him and his cohorts are all held to account publicly and legally, the victims, they're not safe.
How bad was it?
That's what I care about. I care about the victims.
No, I understand. How bad was it, do you think? What was going on?
I'm going to tell you right now that me, as a woman who has been in the industry for over 30 years, I've been performing live since I was 13. My first handler was McKinley Horton. I come to find out 25 years later that a scar that was on his face with a very elaborate story he gave me was put there by a woman who he assaulted. To live through these things and hear your elders in the business, people like Patti LaBelle say, just avoid him, honey. And being taught to be just avoid him, honey. It's not good enough. Not when you live through these things, you're still suffering the PTSD created by all of this, and you're talking to a victim that's 20 years younger than you, and she's telling you the exact same thing that happened to you.
Okay, now to be fair,
you want to know why?
To be fair, right there, now she's throwing Patti LaBelle under the bus, I believe, right now, because Patti LaBelle might not want that out, right? Wow. I did see something going around in the research for the story too. They was like, yo, she has said the Temptations ran the train on Patti LaBelle. I was like, what?
You never heard of it.
I never heard of that. So how do y'all feel about this? If somebody, his beloved, Lisa Bell, Drumming for Life, Alden Johnson, AJ, starts singing, let me ask y'all this. Chance, should she leave Patti LaBelle out of it? Because maybe Patti LaBelle wants to tell her own story. I don't want you to tell my story. I'll tell my story for myself while I'm still alive. But y'all let me know in the comments. Let's get back to the video.
There's no vindication for me because for 4 years I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been obviously a lot of
cruelty-free artistry.
Right. There's been a lot of rumor mill about what has happened in the rap world. A lot of allegations that the misogyny in the lyrics clearly was based on a general misogyny towards women away from the music. And that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan.
Well,
I would never take a picture with the devil.
Well, to be fair, here's a picture with you and Jay Z right here. I'm just saying. The internet is good, boy. The internet is good. Oh, that internet is good. The internet don't miss. She said Claudia Jordan said she don't have no pictures. She was like, I would never take a picture with the devil. Well, you got one here. She might not know about Diddy. She got one with Hove right here. Let's go.
People I've ever met.
Let's see. Let's run.
How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him.
Talking about Diddy.
I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to rape it.
Whoa. These some strong allegations. Let's hear it again because she brought in Lucian, Clive. Let's play it again.
For 30 years. He's been...
To be fair, she got some earrings on to say black men are dope. So I don't want y'all to say, oh, she just hate black men. She got some earrings on saying black men are dope. So that's cool. Let's play it though. Let's play it.
Covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to rape it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous. And everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job. He's the Judas.
Do you think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his drug addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the Black community, still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it. It's a mess.
For those who were never at these freak-off parties, what were they like?
They calling them freak offs, but they sound like drug-fueled grape parties. And y'all know what I mean when I say grapes. R8s. Don't sound like it's a freak-off party. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it was a people being drugged. Like it sounds like a criminal party, like she's saying, right?
Never at these freak-off parties. What were they like?
She's gonna have a moment here, though. I'm telling you, where some people are gonna listen to it and they're gonna say, she might be a little loony. Some people, right? But let's hear her out.
Hi.
See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix before I got my record deal.
Stop.
You never heard of it.
For real? For real? That's how my daughter be talking to me. She be like, for real, daddy? I'm like, for real? For real? Yeah, man. Wow. For real, Jaguar? Shorty said, I was a sex worker before I got my record deal. I was a dominatrix. She just said that like she worked at Wendy's. Like, okay, yeah, before I got there, yeah. Yeah, I worked at Foot Locker, Rent-A-Center, dominatrix. What? Nigga?
You never heard of it.
That's just not normal. We just, you feel me, B? Carmen Serene said she is loony. That's what they do. But look, that's the easiest way to dismiss someone, right? Just say they're crazy, right? That's the easiest thing to do. Say they're crazy so everybody dismiss them. Now, granted, some people are crazy, though, to be fair. Let's play some more of this, though. Oh, my God.
My firsthand witness account experience.
Firsthand witness account experience. Damn.
I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix before I got my record deal. Let me let y'all see this, man. Is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience.
Look at her face.
I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix.
It was a little pause there. Like, I don't know if that was the pause of her thinking of this or thinking if she wants to disclose this on this platform. Because that little slight pause there, somebody was like, that's the moment her mind went TMZ mode, like about to blow this shit, blow this whole shit. Or that could have been the moment where she was like, let me just go and tell him. Because I didn't know this about her. Did y'all know this about her before? AJ said it sounds very coherent to me. Absolutely. I ain't gonna knock it. Let me do a couple of these super chats real quick. We get back to it. Okay, this is Lake telling me he couldn't hear the audio earlier. Shout out to Lake again with the $2 super chat. He said she sang backup for Jay Z on his MTV Unplugged. Yup. Yeah, I misspoke earlier when she was talking about don't have a picture with the devil. She was talking about Diddy.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2. Yo.
Lake County, the super chat, he said, this chick is nuttier than squirrel semen. Yo, I don't think I ever heard that one before. That is crazy. That's hilarious. Shout out to Lake County. Now, that's a funny super chat, bro. Let me give you the $2.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
That's hilarious, yo. I don't want to be dismissive for the sister or anybody who is a victim out there. But it's gonna get deep, man. It's about to get deeper, man. Oh yeah. Let's play it.
before I got my record deal. That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run hand in hand. That's why the movie Blink Twice is so important. Salute to Zoe Kravitz.
She put the lighter up. She plugged the movie right here. I think this what makes people not like this right here. She held the light up for the movie Blink Twice. Little promo. All right.
The movie Blink Twice is so important. Salute to Zoe Kravitz.
I gotta see that movie. I heard it was good.
The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras.
Hold on.
I have my own tapes.
Oh, did you hear that? She said the sex workers I work with. Did y'all hear that? And then she said, I got my own tapes.
Throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day.
So is she still work? What does she mean? So is she still a sex worker? Is that what she's saying? When she say she worked with him, does she work with him in what capacity? I would have followed up with that. You work with him in what capacity?
Kravitz. The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras. I have my own tapes. I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drugging, putting girls in the suitcases, dumping them in alleyways. It's horrifying. And it's all done under the protection of this is going to be paid off. There's another NDA. This is going to be, it's terrible.
It seems to have been something that a lot of people knew about, but people were simply too scared to talk about.
Everyone knows. And every person that's sitting there trying to act surprised knows very well. The whole point of this, like Cat Williams said when he sat with Shay Shay earlier this year, the whole point of this is for them in a coordinated effort to pretend like none of it is real for the public's perception. But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy. See, people keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is. We got to stop making Diddies. And if we're going to do that, then we got to go back. We got to go back to even further the mentors of these people. Because Diddy was taught how to do what he does systematically. And Clive Davis has been his greatest teacher.
Wow.
Look, Clive Davis is not here to respond to that, nor is Jay Z.
Piers Morgan's like, hold on, let me back off of this a little bit. He was like, Clive ain't here to defend himself, nor is Jay Z. Diddy ain't either. By that logic, you get what I'm saying? Diddy's not there to defend himself neither. Gotcha, bitch. Come on, Paula. Come on, I'm about to call him Plies. Come on, Piers Morgan. Come on.
And Clive Davis has been his greatest teacher.
Look, Clive Davis is not here to respond to that, nor is Jay Z.
Diddy ain't either, but okay.
But a lot of people, famous people in the music industry, have been notable, like I say, by their silence so far. It's also been notable that since the Me Too campaign began in 2017, the music industry has largely avoided the same scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Since Me Too began in 2017, the music industry has largely avoided the same kind of scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
Well, because the Me Too movement was a ruse.
Wow.
It was a setup. It was a scam. I'm saying that now, publicly. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter. to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton?
Did you hear that?
And that was all Dream. I'm saying that now, publicly.
She said the Me Too movement was a scam. You can see Piers adjusting his seat. Look at his let me put his face up there because he covered that a lot of times. Look at him. Look at him. Hobie's like, I don't want to get sued. Look at Piers' face when she says this.
Dream Hampton
Took a big old gulp.
and spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which it fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there. If the Me Too movement were real, why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
Jaguar,
Guess they on vacation.
if this goes to court, Jaguar, do you
She's
think
like, where they at? Where Dream Hampton, all the Me Too people, where y'all at? She was like, they must be on vacation.
They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
Yo.
Jaguar,
Guess they on vacation.
if this goes to court, Jaguar, do you think the world is going to be shocked by what comes out?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are. It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades. For decades.
How many victims?
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland? Social media.
How many victims?
There was none for her.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands.
Damn. I mean, yeah, it's 365 days a year, 52 weekends. You had about 5 people every day for like on a Saturday and Sunday, times that by 30 years. Yeah, I mean, the number's up there. He could be putting up some Will Chamberlain numbers, allegedly.
You never heard of it.
I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Wow. She said not only Mr. Carter, but his wife as well. This is bad, bro. This is bad, bro. This is bad. Even these type of allegations, bro, it don't even about if this stuff is true. It's like these type of allegations, bro, are just damning. Just having your name involved in stuff like this. Look what's she about to say about Beyonce. She got 3 witnesses now.
Right now, who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping
Porter?
people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane.
Wow.
Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Piers.
Listen, like I said, Jay Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know. I'm just being honest with you.
You're perfectly entitled to your views, obviously. Kim Porter,
Yes.
a new book claims that Diddy may have been involved in her early death. What do you think of that?
I think people should really look into that more. I am friends with Albie Shore. I love him. I love his children. I knew Kim. We used to all hang out together at the Kit Kat Club back in the mid-90s when Diddy was first starting his reign. I watched that whole thing happen.
Wow.
And everything that Albert has been through, every attempt on his life that has been ignored by the authorities, it all leads back to Diddy. And everyone knows it.
Wow.
The wiretapping of the phones, putting air tag on children during visits. These are normal practices that these people do.
Jaguar, I got to leave it there. I really appreciate you.
She was like, I'm just getting started. yo, I want y'all to see her face right here. Look at her face. She probably gonna bash Piers later, be like, he didn't even want to hear the truth. Watch her face real quick. She mad right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Visits. These are normal practices that these people do.
Jaguar, I got to leave it there. I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you very much.
She was like, just getting started. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. She handled herself way better than how she handled herself on these other interviews. I mean, it's funny. I was talking to Terrence. I remember talking to Terrence Bailey about that. He was like, yeah, I could talk crazy in your show. This is like, what do you say? This is like the hood or something. What did he say? He said this is basically, he was just like, basically, I ain't got to respect your platform like I would respect the news, like Piers Morgan. I was like, damn, Terrence Bailey. But okay. Shout out to my brother Pittsburgh T in the building. What up, man? He said, you need actual proof. This is irresponsible of Piers. I believe that too. Jaguar Wright. He said Jaguar Wright better have some actual proof, or she'll be sued to nothing. But if she ain't got nothing, what you gonna take? What you gonna take from somebody? Like, I don't think she got no big money to take. Do you? The lawyer's gonna cost more than what you're gonna get from her, probably, right? I don't know what she got. Let me just stop right there. I don't know what she got. That's irresponsible for me. But I don't believe she has the value that someone of Jay Z and Beyonce would want. But I think they would want to shut her up, or also put a quote unquote cease and desist out there. So even if somebody else interviewing her, like, hey, look, you gave her this platform to say this about me and you didn't vet her, I'm gonna sue you, because that's not true. Almost like they remember the My Pillow guy, they stopped putting him on the news. They stopped putting the My Pillow guy on the news because they was getting sued. If he would say stuff like, yeah, and I got proof. Yeah, they had fixed the machines. He stopped saying that. They stopped bringing them on TV. All right, but look, somebody said, you need extra proof. AJ said, yo, but people don't do ish like this unless they confident. I don't know, AJ. People do a lot of things. Look, I remember the whole Tasha K thing, and all she had to do was take the video down. She would not relent. She would not back down. She wouldn't yield. She wouldn't fold. She wouldn't bend. Wouldn't break. This is Trey way, the Tasha K way. And Cardi B took her to court, man. She probably never thought that lady was coming there with a doctor saying, yeah, we checked her. She don't even have herpes. What? You said she... Oh, yeah, I was her doctor during the pregnancy. Yeah, she never tested positive for drugs or anything like that, spiking in her system. What? You said she was pregnant and she was doing drugs, having all kind of stuff. Yo, she got sued, bro. You get what I'm saying? Went on the stand and said, yeah, sometimes I make stuff up. And got back off the stand, got sued, and went back to the grift. That blows my mind, bro. Blows my mind. I think, and then she was telling her fans all one thing. I'm like, yo, you telling your fans this? That ain't what you said in court. You had a chance to be questioned by your attorney. They was like, nah, this probably ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna run with that one. We got a different play. Somebody said she lied before on the stand. No, she lied about the thing she was saying about Cardi B. And the only way when you sue somebody for libel and defamation, all that, your best defense and pretty much your only defense is you're telling the truth. You're telling the truth. I can't sue you for telling the truth. You get what I'm saying? So That's why people always assume, well, if you ain't suing them, it must be true. No, sometimes it costs more money to sue them than what I can get from them. Because you sue them and then they're going to file for bankruptcy, stop working, this, that. You get what I mean? You can put a default judgment on whatever they get, but most of these people might be part of a grift type thing. Not her, per se. I'm just saying some people. They working on the table anyway. I mean, look, Cardi won that judgment, right? Against Tasha K. Spent a lot of money on legal fees, won that judgment. But Tasha K filed for bankruptcy, been hiding assets allegedly. You know, so it's not just as easy as people say, yeah, just sue him. Somebody said, bring Jaguar Martin that show. I don't know. I think she want to get paid, B. I don't think she would come over here. She probably trying to get a bag on me, and I ain't got it for her. And then granted, that thing could do some numbers. Listen to this thing right here real quick. Let me share this. Then we'll come back to that. Because now she make it seem like Jay Z was in on it. But I remember a few months back, she had an interview and she was talking to like Jay Z was part of Diddy's takedown.
So why does Puffy, why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time. Like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit.
Good point. Yo, Chance, good point. Somebody said, Chance in the chat said, Jaguar been saying the same thing for 20 years. I ain't know she been saying it for 20 years. Said someone would have discredited her by now. Good point.
He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yo. But let me ask y'all this. This is something I was talking to one of the homies about, right? Y'all remember when Diddy was trying to get an NFL team? I think he was trying to buy some ownership. Maybe it was the Carolina Panthers, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody in the chat correct me if I'm wrong. But I never forgot when it didn't go through. A lot of people said, they don't want a black man to be part of the ownership, right? I remember that, right? But I remember talking to a homie of mine, and I ain't gonna say his name, but we were talking, and he said, yo, you know the people that work with the NFL, man, a lot of those guys be retired, like special forces guys, like their security that be with them be like retired special forces. The people that do those investigations for Ray Rice and all that stuff, they retired FBI agents. You know what I mean? These guys know how to do investigations. They know how to do surveillance. They do interrogation tactics. Let me get that phone from you. We gonna, even if you delete it, we gonna find what you deleted. Yeah, let me get your phone. All of this stuff when they do these investigations, right? He said, bro, and they do that on the players, but they also do it on ownership. And it was like, maybe Diddy didn't pass the background check. We laughed about it. This was years ago. We talking to homie the other day, and he said, hey, you see why they ain't let him get that Carolina Panthers team now, huh, nigga? I was like, what? He was like, told you, bro. Told you how the league is. The league looking at everything, the players, the owners, the coaches. If something happens and they say they doing their investigation, they ain't just sending Joe Blow over there. He said, nigga, Columbo about to come to you, bro. That's how he said. He said, you get a Columbo and a Matlock coming to you, man. So I'm like, hey, let me talk to you real quick. Seem like a nice guy. Seem like you got a trick. You got him fooled. He said, man, they got you, bro. He said, when that Columbo nigga come in there and talk to you, or that dude to come in there looking like, what's the dude name? James Comey. 6'6", tall white dude, nice suit. Hey, how you doing, sir? Let me talk to you for a second. Ready? All right, we're gonna ask the question. You're gonna be da 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 da. We're gonna record this. You ready? All right. Man, they got you, bro. He said them boys good. All right, so he was telling me stuff like that, and I was like, oh, that's probably what it is. He didn't pass the background check. And back then, in real time, we was just like, man, they don't want to see the niggas own nothing in the league. No, bro, you can't be a part of this if you got something on you. So with that said, especially like, 30 years of crimes. You get what I'm saying? Trafficking and all of this thing. They know that, bro. They found out about Diddy a long time ago. So with that said, I'm like, if what they saying is true about Hov, don't you think the NFL would have sought that out before they gave him that position? Or maybe like, nah, that position ain't like owning the team. So yeah, we'll let you do the halftime show. Like they would have even gave Diddy that role, but not ownership of a team. What you guys think of that? Am I too far off? Am I making sense? If what they saying is true, the NFL should have vetted Jay Z and would have vetted him. All right, we'll talk about it. Phone lines are open. I want to hear from y'all, man. It's a lot of y'all watching, man. It's almost 300 of y'all watching. Shout out to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everybody, wherever you watching the show at. Double tap that screen on the way into the room. Shout out to Chuck. What up? How you doing, Chuck? Good to see you again, man. 404-692-1766. Let me know what y'all think about this case with Jaguar Wright and these heavy allegations that she just put on Beyonce, Jay Z, Clive Davis, Lucian. Lucian Grange, man, is a powerful person in the music business. Champion Heart, what's good, my brother? Puerto Rock, PR, what up? Somebody said it's disgusting, but they got him while he was still active, preparing for a freak off.
You never heard of it.
He better not still been preparing for another freak off. He better been like on freak hiatus right now. Matter of fact, look, that's probably why they called him overseas, man. I'm stressed out, man. Let's go to the island. I need a freak off. Yo, Diddy having a bad day? Clap his hands twice. Bring me the baby oil and the personal lubes, the fresh linen, the candles, like they said in the affidavit. The servants will provide him, his aides will provide him with drugs, fresh linen, candles, baby oil, personal lube, and good lighting. I said, man, they said it was a performance. They said those freak offs was a performance. It was like he was making a show. That nigga said he was the best showman on earth. On and off the stage. This nigga Diddy. Wow, bro. I still can't believe it. Let's play this part right here. I want to know what y'all think of this right here. This is on that same episode, they have Vlad TV, and they also bring in an attorney at the end. Let's hear what Vlad jumps right in, shitting on getting at Jaguar Wright, discrediting her, calling her nuts, conspiracy theorist. He does all of that, right? Calling her a Looney Tune. He does all of that. And I thought it was dope because right after Vlad, the sister comes on, lawyer. She represents victims, right? She says Vlad is a culture vulture. Why he calling her a conspiracy theorist? He a culture vulture. I was like, oh, get him. I was like, you better get his ass, girl. So let's bring it in. So Piers Morgan got Vlad. So we got Jaguar Wright, Vlad, and the sister up here, the attorney. Shout out Champion Heart in the building. Lisa Bells, thank you so much telling the people to double tap that screen, saying what you search in here. Appreciate that, man. It's free. It's real free. And if you want to type in the chat, all you got to do is click that red button. It should be somewhere up here. Red button somewhere up here. It says subscribe. Mother. All right, let's play this. Let's play this and we'll come back with some more commentary. And I definitely want to hear from you guys. So definitely don't hesitate to call in.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm joined now by the host of Vlad TV, DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad.
The vulture, baby. Look at DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad, like, man, why would you put me on after this crazy? Because that's what he thinks. He thinks she's crazy. She's lonely. And he's about to discredit everything he said. He said, first question, what you think about what she had to say?
I mean, it's pretty horrifying listening to these testimonies. What did you make of what you just heard?
Well, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
Damn, you see how he just told Piers, like, you got some trash over there. You got her on your show. I ain't had her on my show. I would never have her on my show. That's his way of telling Piers and Cole, man, don't bring her back on your show, bro. You hear that? You hear the code talk?
All right.
Stephen X told me about that last night. He's like, Mark, you got to listen for the code talk.
Look at what you just heard.
Let's go.
Well, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
You don't believe her?
She's got an album in 20 years, and a lot of this stuff is just stuff she's heard, things she's making up, and so forth. I'm not saying that there aren't serious things that Diddy may have done, but yeah, I can't co-sign anything that Jaguar Wright is saying, if that's your question.
What, I mean,
he just said he don't believe him, Piers.
Obviously, since we last spoke, there have now been these charges against Diddy, which are incredibly serious. You didn't think at the time we last spoke that he was likely to face these charges. Are you surprised it's come to this?
I'm not surprised, because I feel that law enforcement in general is reactionary. I think that when you look at high-profile individuals, their arrests, indictments usually come after a documentary.
I feel you on that, because that Cosby thing, that whole Cosby thing, remember that started with a joke that Hannibal Buress did. And he said, oh, y'all don't like that? He said, but it's true. Yeah, go home or pull out your phone and type in Bill Cosby. And he told people what to do. And that clip went viral. Went viral. And Hannibal Buress, he had a good little run after that. And then, you know, little by little, it seemed like, I don't know what happened to Hannibal Buress. I thought it was pretty funny. What happened to Hannibal Buress, man? Y'all think he got blackballed? But let's play some more of this. But Vlad said, hey, look, the survivor and R. Kelly, he got indicted after that. Like Diddy, the civil suit, and that videotape coming out. Like, it's like law enforcement are reactionary, but also they can't watch all the crimes. To be fair, look at me, I'm trying to be fair to law enforcement, but I'm trying to be fair to people in general. Sometimes they don't know. It takes a complaining witness. We have to have the crime. We have to have a complaining witness or public outcry. Like, oh, we didn't even know that. We was over here trying to stop terrorism. My bad. Let's play it though.
Arrests, indictments usually come after a documentary, a big TV show, or in Diddy's case, there was this huge lawsuit that Cassie filed that everyone got to see all the details and all the attention that came to it. So yeah, it wasn't a surprise that it actually happened because you've seen this happen over and over again. R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, all the attention that they got, and then now Diddy. So yeah, I mean, this is ultimately the world that we live in. Yep. But he'll have his day in court. And, you know, his lawyer said that he's not going to take a plea deal, because I think a plea deal at this point is probably going to be very heavy-handed, probably 20 years plus. So it makes sense for him to go to court.
Hell yeah, you better fight this, because Diddy 54. You don't want to come out of jail 85. Can't come out at 85. He won't even make it.
But we'll ultimately see what happens, you know, because we haven't really seen, apart from some of the funny stuff of, oh, there's 1 million bottles of lube that they found there. I'm sorry, 1,000 bottles of lube and so forth.
1,000 bottles of lube on the wall, 1,000 bottles of lube on the wall. The one was to fall. How many you got? All right. Bad joke. All right. I tried, man. I tried to put a case on it.
We have yet to really see what the evidence is. And I think once we see the actual evidence, then people will actually formulate an opinion on what's happening right now.
Do you think there's a lot of people in the rap world in particular who are pretty fearful right now of where this may all lead? Is it a bit like the Epstein scandal, do you think?
I don't really think so, because, I mean, ultimately,
we'll come back to that. Epstein was taking, so far as we know, Diddy wasn't taking underage girls, right? But we have heard some new things coming out, right? Lake County said, what does her not having an album out in 20 years have to do with the legitimacy of her claims? Get this culture Russian Jew out of here. Despicable. Okay, let me give Lake County the job. Hey, look, those are his words, not mine.
I got 5 on it.
Gotta love it though. Shit, one more time.
I got 5 on it.
360, you got the flow. What's your name? Where you from?
Yeah, this is Chuck from Longview, Washington.
Talk to me, Chuck.
Great show again.
I'm trying, Chuck.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be great.
You're doing it. You're doing it. So last week we talked about what our mutual friend Alex Jones. I don't know if you mind me bringing him up on your show though, and that's one thing that I haven't really asked for.
Nah, look,
for
when
permission.
I first used to get started, I used to tell people no shout outs all the time. I was heavy for no shout outs, but I'm past
Oh
that
no,
now.
this is
Yeah, but I'm past that now, man.
This is not really a shout out.
No.
This is more of just an observation about just how information flows in our society here. And one of the things that he was saying was coming out without any supporting evidence or anything like that about stuff involving underage people. And I think you put a case up on me for that one just because you got kind of sus on that. But
yeah, I got to put a case on you.
I know. We're going to come back to that. But this is look, after a week after that, it turns out that stuff is mainstream media now. And this guy now, which makes me question, like, where is this guy getting his information from? Is he just speculating and like betting that this is happening, or was this a safe bet? If you think that he's got freak offs and baby oil and all sorts of shit that's going on there, he's probably got some underage shit going on there too. And that was a safe bet for Alex Jones to make. Because I tell you, I think that there's a certain amount of these crazy right wingers, and I don't mean to get too political here, but kind of like that they talk about that too much. So put a case on them if you could, in general. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, they just talk about it way too much, and it's always a concern with those kind of people with that political belief system. They're too worried about the kids, too suspiciously worried about it. You know, I got kids, and I know where they're at, but I don't think you should worry about too much. I don't want Alex Jones worried about my kid. That's what I'm going to
say. Agreed. We can agree to that.
Yeah. So that's all I wanted to get out there. And, you know, man, this guy's getting beat up like a punching bag, man. We've got 120 new cases today.
Bro, I ain't even got to that part of the story. That's crazy. You think all 120 something happened to him, or you like, man, it's just like it's a money grab and everybody piling on. You know they got they got a hotline, bro. I'm gonna call the hotline. When you hang up, listen to the chat. I'm gonna play the hotline.
Yeah.
I want y'all to hear this shit.
Let me hang up, and I want to listen to that, and I'll call you back later if I have something else profound to say. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome. All right, thanks for calling. Good call, man. Good call. Yo, I'm gonna play this, yo. I want y'all to hear this, yo. They got a hotline. If you or somebody you know were harmed by Diddy, now I ain't gonna leave no voicemail, but I want y'all to hear this. Y'all think I'm capping. You know, I've been on this ever since we called the Trump shooter phone that night. Since we called that Trump shooter phone, man, I was supposed to make that a clip. I still ain't made a clip. I'm slipping, man. I need to hire somebody to make the Mark Nash clips of the show. Let's go. Oh, is this the right button?
Your call may be recorded for call quality assurance purposes. Thank you for calling the Sean P. Diddy Combs Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded. We understand the strength and courage it takes to come forward. Any information you provide will be kept completely confidential, but we expect full honesty in order to properly assist you with your potential case. By staying on the line, you agree to provide accurate information to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury. Please hold for the next available representative.
I don't want to talk to nobody. Let me hang up. Yo, you reached the Sean P. Diddy Go. It's a 1-800 number, man. I found it online. Called it earlier today. I couldn't believe it neither. Are you kidding me, bro? So that's from the lawyer that has the 120 new clients, man. And that's what he do. That guy has recovered billions from what on my research, if not hundreds of millions in damages for people over these years. And this is what he do. I find victims. And we class action this thing. D Ray, shout out to D Ray in Omaha, Nebraska. What up, family? Champion R, he said, Mark. He said there's a defense lawyer out there. He said, no, there's a defense lawyer out in New York that says the same thing, bro. Her name is Akia Shabazz. I'm familiar with her. I know Sister Shabazz. She be over there on my guy Hip Hop Inquirer show a lot of times too. I like her, man. He said she would be a good guest to have on your show. I'm familiar with her, and when I've been in the comments on his show, and my comments kind of stand out sometimes, as y'all can see. And she's responded, like in the midst of all the people to type in, she was like, yo, that's a good point right there. Hold on, or I'm not sure about that, but that's a good question, or she responded to it. Shout out to Deuce Times. He said, witch hunt is sus. Free Diddy. There we go. It's always one. I love it though. And I love it though. That's what we need. Look, for the people who say what they got to say, who all say crucify Diddy, you need somebody like Deuce Times on your jury. If I ever go to court, I want this nigga right here in the orange. This one right here. Put this dude on my jury. Put him on my jury. Rest of y'all gonna book me and throw me away. Deuce Times is gonna be the only one to say, shit, I don't know. I don't have that experience with the homie Mark. I can't believe he did it. Thank you, Deuce. Thank you, Deuce. I needed that, man. We need more Deuce Times out here. Champion Harvey, you don't get off the gas. You could be the first one up here. Hey, brother. What's up, brother? Peace, King, and all of that. Shalom and all of that. As soon as they put a case on a nigga, he did it, bro. Champion Harvey on the camera like this. Shalom, my brother. Peace. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. As soon as he did what? Oh, yeah, that nigga did it. Throw him away, lock him up, throw away the key. Never heard of him. I'm like, damn. Like, what the hell is going on?
Damn.
Thought we was.
Hey, let me stop that shit. That's some dumb shit.
Thought we was brothers, man. He's like, nah, man.
What the hell is going on?
Nigga think I did it just because they said I did it. All right, let's go. Let's play some more of this. Deuce Time said, Diddy in the box like Hurricane Patterson. I hope the brother make it back to the street back again. What'd he say? Yeah. Gotta keep your sanity. Let's play some more of this.
Everyone wanted to go to Diddy's white parties when they were happening. If I got an invite, I would go. But there's a party within a party. There's the actual party where the big celebrities go to, the Howard Sterns and the Leonardo DiCaprios and so forth. You never hear of any of them really being involved in any of this stuff. They go home, at 2-3 o'clock a.m. And then there's the private parties that seem to involve the sex workers. And
we don't know they all go home in 2 or 3. You don't know that, Vlad, because you weren't there. None of us know. Vlad, you don't know that with absolute certainty that, okay, and all of those people went home. That's not what we hearing, Vlad. We hearing some of those people stayed over. That's what we hearing. But I get it. Vlad is corporate now. Vlad trying to protect his relationships, even if he don't want to go to the party. But if I'm not mistaken, Vlad is a lawyer by trade, and he doesn't want to get sued.
Probably certain types of people that are kind of in an inner.
Well, no. Am I getting him mixed up? Was Vlad a lawyer? No, Vlad's not a lawyer. That's the dude from TMZ. That's Harvey. Harvey's a lawyer, and Cenk Uygur is a lawyer. Vlad is the DJ.
circle.
No.
And we'll see if those names ultimately come out or not. You know, I think that when it comes to a situation like the feds, cooperating is a very big thing. And I think if Diddy cooperates and gives up some big names of actual crimes that they committed.
Yeah, he got to cooperate. Hey, look, that's funny. Hey, Champ, you are. As soon as I read that, I thought you called him Deuce Diddy. I didn't read the comment all the way, but I thought you calling him Deuce Diddy was funny as hell. I was like,
what the hell is going on?
Deuce Diddy Kelly. Deuce Diddy Kelly. Is he the D Kelly? We gonna call him D Kelly or Deuce Diddy? I'm trolling Deuce because Deuce think they both innocent, so I gotta troll Deuce for that. But I don't mean nothing nefarious when I say that, Deuce. I know people be like, damn, Deuce, he disrespect. Deuce, it's a joke.
That'd be a way of actually, you know, lessening the amount of time that he does, or possibly even walking away.
Nah, now that's my issue right there. I don't think you walk away from this. Diddy is living the name of his first album. No way out, baby. It's no way out. It's no way out. I don't care what unless he can turn over Barack Hussein Obama or Hillary Clinton or something like that on the tape, it ain't no way out. Matter of fact, and I don't think they even care about Bill at this point. I'm like, for real? Nah, man, he on his way out the door anyway, respectfully. Like, nah, we good on Bill. You ain't got nothing better than Bill Clinton? Matt Gaetz. Yeah, we about to get him anyway. What else you got? Got Jay Z? Gotcha. We'll take it. But even then, let's say even if he had a big fish like that, it got to be somebody bigger than that, right? Because that's how the feds work. And to my understanding, the way the feds work is you tell us everything you know, and we'll tell you if we're going to give you a deal. What if I implicate myself in another crime? Well, you might get charged with something else, but you tell us what you got, and we'll decide if we're going to give you a deal. Let's not know, all right, I give you a deal, and I got to walk away if I tell you this. Hell no. We'll tell you what you're going to get, but you got to tell us everything you know. And we mean everything. Like when you cop to these crimes with the feds, man, you don't just tell them about that one drug deal that you did that they caught you with and snitch on this one guy. Man, we want to know your criminal past. When did you first start selling drugs? What year was that? I was 8 sneaking bags of weed across the border from Mexico. I'm joking. If you know, you know. It's an inside joke. But anyway, let's play some more of this.
He cooperates and gives up some big names of actual crimes that they committed. That'd be a way of actually, you know, lessening the amount of time that he does, or possibly even walking away.
I mean, what had you heard about Diddy over the years? Obviously, people knew he had parties. They knew he was a big rap star and so on. But the nature of this kind of thing, I mean, I'm asking because when I watched, for example, I met Diddy a couple of times. He was always perfectly charming to me. But you know, I've met a lot of people who are charming and turned out to be monsters. The video that came out of showing him beating up his then girlfriend in a hotel corridor was so shocking that when I watched it, I remember thinking, well, this guy is capable of anything. I mean, a man that would do that, who's that famous, who would do that to a woman in a hotel corridor, public hotel corridor, if he's prepared to be that violent in public, knowing there might be cameras around, he's prepared to do pretty much anything, was my conclusion. I mean, what did you hear about him over the years?
And you know what? Let me speak on that too. I thought that tape was bad. Thought it was disgusting. I couldn't even, people was like, imagine that was your daughter. I was like, I can't imagine if that was my daughter. I can't even put myself in that mind state. My daughter's too young. You get what I'm saying? I have a baby. You get what I'm saying? A baby, bro. Preschooler. So I can't put myself in that mind state. That's a whole nother crime, because I don't know what it's like to have an adult daughter, and I can't picture that. So in my mind, that's somebody doing this to my 4-year-old. No, I can't even wrap that around my mind, bro. Like, I don't even think like that. I don't let the devil work on my mind like that. But I will say this, speaking on that situation, taking me out of it. Like, I hate when people say, what if it was your daughter? I'm like, nigga, you got 3 daughters. Put yourself in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? Don't use me as an example when you can use yourself. You know what I'm saying? All right, but anyway, especially on stuff like that, right? With kids. Come on, bro. So I told homie, when you think about that situation, the only defense I think Diddy could have, and it's not even a defense, it's more of a, I'm not the man I was 10 years ago. I think that video was like 8 years ago, almost 10 years ago. And I think more people can relate to that. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't think I'm not the same person at 40 that I was at 30. You know what I'm saying? The way I think, the way I conflict resolve things, and some shit, I'm not the same person I was 4 years ago when before my daughter got here. And just watching my daughter grow every day is changing me, right? So how many of you guys are you 54? Are you the same nigga you was when you was 44 or 46? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Maybe you worse. Maybe you get better at doing bad things. So it's all about the mind of the person. So I said to myself, I said, hey, that's about the only thing you can do is say, hey, look, I've learned from my mistakes. I'm not that person no more. But other than that shit, it's looking shaky, baby. You can't say stuff like, oh yeah, she like that. That's how we used to play. Can't use the alternative defense. What's up, Reg? Can't use the alternative defense. Like, yeah, that's what we did. Let's play some more of this.
Yeah, I mean, that tape was horrific. And after our interview we did with Roger Bonds, who I helped to bring onto the show, I did my own interview with Roger Bonds. It was a very in-depth, I think, two-hour interview where he goes into actually witnessing a lot of women that were physically abused by Diddy. I mean, not only Cassie, of course, which he saw multiple times, but Kim Porter. He was on a trip where Kim Porter got her nose broken allegedly by Diddy and flew in a plastic surgeon to fix it. There was a personal chef that Diddy beat up. I actually heard voicemails of her describing it. This wasn't even something that she wanted to come publicly with. There was other women as well that I got details on. So I think that Diddy has a long history of violence towards women, but also men, because there's also the Steve Stout incident. If you remember that whole situation, he was in a music video with Nas, Hate Me Now, and there was a scene where Diddy was on the cross like Jesus, and I guess he went to Steve Stout afterwards and said that he wants to take that part out. That part wasn't taken out, so Diddy and his entourage show up at Steve Stout's office and they beat him with a champagne bottle, which they ultimately settled out of court for.
Like a real nigga. I told you not to put that in the video. No, I'm joking. I shouldn't have said that.
So I think there's a lot of violence that has happened around him, and I think at this point it's just catching up to him.
There's lots of rumor mills about him being secretly gay or bisexual or whatever. I mean, I don't care, but do you think there's much credence to those?
I mean, it's hard to say. I have heard, because remember, for example, the Wendy Williams situation. She was on the radio in New York and she said that she had photos of Diddy in a gay type environment of some sort. And I had someone actually explain to me what that photo was after the fact. And Diddy came in and threatened to sue the radio station unless she was fired. And she was fired and she had to go to Philly for, I think, 5 years or something like that. So there was that. I'm not sure how true it is because it was just a photo, and the photo, could mean a lot of different things. I mean, the fact that he's a cuckold, that he likes to masturbate while watching women that he's with have sex with other men. I don't know, is that gay? Is that bisexual? Is that just being a cuckold? It's hard to say. It's not something I'm actually into. But I'm sure it blurs the lines between homosexuality and bisexuality somewhat. But I don't think he's exclusively gay because he has a lot of children. It's hard to really say, and it ultimately doesn't really matter. And, I've talked about this in my interview.
I know a bunch of people that is gay that got kids. Look, just because you're gay don't mean you don't want to procreate. These niggas be gay and they be, Brad and Judy. Remember that? Yeah, openly gay, but they want to still procreate. Like, people want to live on. And when you gather things and you start having properties and money and things like that, you want to leave it to somebody. Preferably leave it to somebody that comes from your DNA. You know what I'm saying? Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. I get that. I get it.
I think if he came forward and said, hey, I'm a bisexual man, I think a lot of the jokes, like the no Diddy jokes and so forth, will kind of ease down. And people.
Now you're thinking. Now you're using your white brain. There you go, Vlad. Use that white man, Jewish brain. He will be a protected class now. Now you can't say that no more because now you're being homophobic. I think I heard somebody say that joke before too. I think they said it jokingly, but they was like, the only thing that can help Diddy right now is if he come out and say he's gay. You got to come out and say I'm openly gay, and now he's part of a protected class. You get what I'm saying? Gotta leave him alone now. They'll sue you. Leave him alone. We gonna cancel you. Let him be gay.
People might actually, be a little understanding of his situation a little bit more, as opposed to him denying it. But ultimately, who knows? I have no idea.
We've talked. People have talked a lot
How to get
in the last few years. It's unusual. So few.
Okay, because he was like, "Is this the tipping point for the music industry?" I want to hear this lawyer because she about to eviscerate Vlad. Yo, she about to cook him.
Let's be a tipping point where there might be a lot of other rap stars, in particular, perhaps with very checkered backgrounds, lots of rumors about them, could all start falling like dominoes.
It's hard to say. Like I said in the beginning, it's very reactionary. I think if there is a lot of media attention over somebody, there's a documentary about them, there's movies about them and so forth, I think that ends up getting on law enforcement's radar, and then you will see things kind of escalate very quickly. It's hard to say. R. Kelly was extremely high profile, and there will be others, but I don't think that the music industry is really having less situations than other industries. I mean, every industry has certain situations and they're high profile, and there's a bunch of other stuff that kind of falls below the radar.
Finally, Diddy, what do you think is going to happen here? Do you think Diddy will ever come out of prison?
That's a tough one, because I was really shocked that he didn't get a bond. I thought for sure that he'd be sitting in his mansion right now awaiting trial, but he's sitting in a jail cell right now, and it could be years before this actually makes it to trial. So it proves that things are very, very serious on his end. And if you look at the R. Kelly situation, he got, I believe, 30 years. This may fall along the same lines. So the only difference is when I looked into the R. Kelly case, a lot of the convictions were based on underage girls. You've heard a few spatterings of underage accusations, but in general, it seemed like most of the women were of legal age in the Diddy case. So I'm thinking it won't be as severe as it is with Diddy. I'm sorry, as it is.
Nah, he facing life, bro. He got the RICO. Hey, please don't put links in my chat, because that makes people leave the show to go to whatever you sending in the chat, bro. So please, 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 no links in the chat. If you want me to play a clip, pull up on the show, and I'll play it on the show with you up and we can go over. But don't just throw links out in the chat. If all the mods put a link in the chat, it won't be nobody here. Please don't do that.
Is with R. Kelly, but for someone like Diddy, who's in his mid-50s, he doesn't want to spend 5, 10, 20 years in prison.
No.
He wants to get out. He wants to keep it moving. So I think he will get out of prison at one point. It's just hard to say, right now what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And that nigga facing a RICO. Let me let Vlad go. Let me hear this lawyer chick come in. Her name Ariel. She about to cook Vlad. Let's go. She ain't having it. She was like, as far as I know, Vlad is a culture vulture.
Diddy's alleged victims. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. There are so many people coming forward now with allegations about Diddy. What do you think about the scale of this case?
Well, before I get into that, I kind of want to address the prior two panelists. First with Mrs. Jaguar Wright. She said a lot of things that were very jarring in her explanation of what she saw and had firsthand accounts on. My concern for her, she's saying a lot of things that could be considered libelous.
Thank you, lawyer. Now that's why you need a lawyer, man.
What do you mean by that? Your
back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Yeah. Break your back, break your pocketbook too. Like, those things can be held liable. And I'm glad he has a lawyer on the panel to address that. Shout out to Sister Ariel right here.
Very jarring in her explanation of what she saw and had firsthand accounts on. My concern for her, she's saying a lot of things that could be considered libelous.
Right.
And I would suggest that she contacts an attorney, if only to vet the information she has or purports to have from other victims. At least they can protect her, and then they can also do their due diligence, the attorneys, to make sure that the information she's receiving is accurate outside of the things that she knows and may have proof of. I was very concerned about some of the things that she had said in her prior segment. I also want to address Mr. Vlad, who I know to be a culture vulture.
Oh!
What up? What up, gangsta?
I love it. I love it, though. She said, so yeah, let me tell her she probably should seek legal counsel before she say certain things that third. And far as Mr. Vlad, culture vulture. Oh, man. Bro, I love it, bro. This is probably the best episode this nigga did for the like, he got her up there kicking in Beyonce, Jay Z, and Diddy's back. Clive Davis, Lucian Grain, she going in. She says she's a dominatrix. I'll be short. She's all over the place, right? Vlad comes up here and say, she's a conspiracy theorist. I never been on my show. I don't plan on having her on my show. Then you get The sister comes on at the end, the lawyer, and be like, she probably need legal counsel. And he's a culture vulture. You gotta love it.
The things that she had said in her prior segment. I also want to address Mr. Vlad, who I know to be a culture vulture, who takes from the Black community and doesn't give back and puts artists in situations where then they are indicted by the police. And he's very much so what we call police type investigation in the Black community. And for him to repudiate.
She said he do police type investigations. Yo, she cooking this nigga.
And he's very much so what we call police type investigation.
Police type interviews. Yeah, his interviews be like on some police stuff. Yeah.
In the Black community. And for him to repudiate what Mrs. Wright has said. I
like that word, repudiate. Yeah, don't repudiate me, Nick.
Don't
be repudiating me, yo. That's word of the day. Most of y'all have never said the word repudiate in your life. Let's try to find a way to use that word tomorrow, all right? Let's find a way to use the word repudiate. Somebody call in tonight. When you call in at some point during the conversation, word of the day is repudiate. Find a way to use it.
What we call police type investigation in the Black community. And for him to repudiate what Mrs. Wright has said, I thought was completely out of line. He can say he doesn't agree, which is fine. But for him to be someone who constantly uses the Black community and uses them as a means for his platform, I thought that was very inconsiderate and unprofessional. Now,
yeah, because people come to Vlad Couch and say all kind of things. Why do you want to repudiate Miss Wright? Repudiate, refuse to accept or be associated with. I've been repudiated. Fuck them haters.
What the hell is going on?
You've been repudiated.
Get to your question that you asked of me regarding the victims. There are victims coming out every day, even someone who contacted me last night. So, and it's only standing to be more individuals coming out. I do talk to some of the other attorneys who represent victims that we already have known because they filed cases, who have additional victims who plan to come forward and they plan to file cases against very soon. So it's only a matter of how many more are going to come out. And it seems to be, it'll be very many more.
You've said that you've been contacted regarding the sale of one of the Diddy freak-off tapes and that it features a very high-profile celebrity. What can you tell us about that?
So actually, I recently was contacted by one of my business partners who's also an attorney who said to me, well, why are we not writing the demand letter to try to do the catch and kill? And I said, well, if you want to do it, then I'll connect you and you can essentially do it. He was also concerned about wanting to protect the other person who was in the film, mainly because I've known about this for about 3.5 weeks to about a month. I've been communicating with these people who purport to have that videotape. And it wasn't until Thursday night that they outright said, can you write on your letterhead a letter to the individual who's also in the tape and see if they're interested in a catch and kill? And is that something we'll give you X amount of percentage of it? And at the time I was like, I don't think I want to be involved in this, but I hadn't had time to process. But the other attorney I'm speaking of, he's pretty much been in the know the entire time since I first got contacted by these individuals with the tape. And we're pursuing now a meeting with the three of us for us to broker, I guess, a situation where we'll have certain guarantees that once we make the representations to the person in the tape, that we have some level of assurances that this is a valid tape.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's valid. And look, and I don't want you to email it to me. No, I don't want a copy of it yet. No, because so now I have CP on my phone. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to get caught with the child popcorn on your phone.
And just to be clear, two thoughts about this. One, is it a household name that we're talking about here? And secondly, are they engaged in any criminality from what you understand?
Now, here's the bombshell. Watch this. Watch this, yo. He asked her, hey, look, it's a person. Keep in mind, if y'all just pulling up, because I see people just coming into the room. Piers is talking to her about, she has a client, alleged client that's about to come forward, her and another attorney, right, who's been in the know. It was going to be almost like a catch and kill type thing. Like, we was going to reach for him to sue, settle, but things kept moving forward, blah, blah, blah. It was like, but look, we in the process of meeting with that person on the tape, another attorney, and the three of us, we're going to broker a deal, and we're going to make sure we have certain assurances, as in like, and by certain assurances, I don't know if I'm wrong for saying this, Nick, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. They're going to put something in writing saying, hey, look, you're going to be held responsible if we find out you're lying. If we find out you wasn't underage at this time, or this isn't even you, we're going to go after you. We need some certain assurances from you. So let us know that, like, yo, we're not going to be held responsible like we get countersued and they said it was all a lie. We need to know. I could be wrong, though. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Y'all double tap that screen on the way into the room. I see everybody tapping that survey. We got almost, over 500 votes on the survey. We only got 54 likes. Come on, man. It's over 110 of y'all watching right here. Y'all double tap that screen on the way into the room. Let me get back to this. That she's going to say basically the person that this client was involved with is not only a household name, they're bigger than Diddy.
About this, one, is it a household name that we're talking about here? And secondly, are they engaged in any criminality from what you understand?
Household name, very much so. More of a household name than Mr. Combs.
Wow.
And
really?
Criminality, they are engaged in pornography. They're not doing anything illegal per se. I can't say that I'll say this. My concern was that I could not verify the age of the individual. And so that was my concern about not having anything sent to me and viewing it in the way that I did via stills, via FaceTime video. So I didn't want to have anything in my phone because my issue is we can't determine if this person is 17 to 21.
Right.
Yeah, we need to know that before we send in the videos, and we got to get more information. But the person is, and I guess it's like a catch and kill story, as in like, okay, so it's nothing criminal going on, but it is sex on camera, and this person might not want this story getting out. This celebrity, this household big name might not want this story out. But that, to me, that sounds like extortion, though. Ain't that what they got Michael Avenatti for? When he tried to do that with Nike, then they found out he was actually stealing clients' money. Let me do the super chat real quick. And then we go back to the video. Lake County in the super chat, he said, I can't see. He said, hey, remember that scene from the movie Bait? And they said, hold on, remember that movie from, I'm sorry, it's small print at the side. He said, remember that scene from the movie Bait? And they said that word to Jamie Foxx, and he replied with, can you use it in a sentence? Repudiate. I don't remember that scene from the movie Bait. I don't know how you remember that. It's a good movie, though. It's pretty cool. Oh, no, I think I got that. Is that Waist Deep? What's the movie with? Bait was okay. I think I like that one with Jamie that Tyrese did. I think he did a good one, too.
I got 5 on it.
Similar type movie. They on the run all day. Pittsburgh T said these people act like they getting VHS tapes. It's all digital. They just hyping people up with potential evidence without providing any actual evidence. Maybe that's the thing. They might not want that on, like she said, I don't know how old this person is, so I don't want this on my phone. Don't want this in my device. I don't want to have that on my phone. You come to the office, we meet up somewhere like that, send in a USB drive, but let's have a meeting basically. And we can find out the age of the person and all of that. I can understand that.
pornography. They're not doing anything illegal per se. I can't say that well, I'll say this. My concern was that I could not verify the age of the individual. And so that was my concern about not having anything sent to me and viewing it in the way that I did via stills, via FaceTime video. So I didn't want to have anything in my phone because my issue is we can't determine if this person is 17 to 21.
Right. Fascinating. It's been reported there could be a class action with over 50 alleged victims of Diddy. It also feels like there could be a lot more than that. Do you think, when you look at this case now, that he's ever going to come out of prison?
I do not think Mr. Combs will get out. I was not surprised that he did not get bond.
Was anybody else surprised he didn't get bond? I was shocked. I couldn't believe he didn't get bond. Nick Rich said, if the celeb trial hasn't started, so we shouldn't expect to see or hear evidence. Yeah, I think she's talking about a different case. She's talking about a different case that she has, like, with a client for as a civil suit, and it's against another celebrity. Pittsburgh T. He said, this is playing. He said, plan to have the story catch a kill. Why did Piers skip? I don't understand Pittsburgh too. Okay, I do see why. Okay, if the plan was to have the story catch and kill, why did Piers skip past that? Good question. Ruley, he said Cat Williams made any comments so far? I don't know. Hoes for Harris. Ass had changed subject from real problems. I don't know what you're talking about. You got a problem? Call in. President Jafar, I remember getting a whole set of leaked celebrity news. A lot of them were Cassie's news about 10 years ago. It was strange. Damn. You was at the parties or something? Like somebody said, could Bieber be popping his chair? Wow. Champion Heart, I was surprised. I was surprised too, Champion Heart. You offered $50 million on bond and you still don't get it. Like, it's not like somebody got murdered, bro. It's not like you killed anybody. The actual crimes like that they have on camera, as far as we know, right? As far as we know. Because when they did the unsealing of the indictment, they mentioned in the transcripts from the court proceedings that was out there floating around with the people that was trying to do shorthand notes, they was like, hey, look, and the judge said, based off this tape that we seen, Mr. Combs have a propensity for violence, basically. Which his lawyers should have said, hey, look, that was 8 years ago. That was a domestic dispute my client had with it was a domestic dispute that's been dealt with, settled, and that was 8 years ago. It's not like he's going home to Cassie when he leaves here. You get what I'm saying? It's not like he was just on the street just knocking out a random person. That was a domestic dispute, and it was almost a decade ago. It's not like it was a domestic dispute that happened last week, last month, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8 years ago. He's not even with that person that you guys are saying, hey, look, when we saw this on tape, you did this. Y'all did that 8 years ago, and I was wrong. I was drunk. We settled that, and she's broken up. I'm not about to be a danger to her. It's not like I go on the street and beat up everybody all the time. Can't hide nowhere. He's more recognizable than Russell Simmons, I believe. You get what I'm saying? People recognize Diddy more than Russell, so I don't know.
I was saying from the beginning that I was fairly certain, due to my experience in the legal field, that he would not be getting bond and that he would be there until his court case. I also feel as if having a trial would not be in his best interest, and I'll explain why. Everything that comes out in that criminal trial will be used by not only me, but every other civil litigator who has a civil case against Mr. Combs. Everything that the federal government proves beyond a reasonable doubt, because they have a higher criteria to meet than we do. It's the preponderance of the evidence in civil court. So if we have the federal government, if you will, doing all of our heavy lifting for us in a very public trial, all of the discovery that is done will be very valuable, invaluable almost, to every civil attorney who is working on a civil case, which I believe we're about at 14, 15, outside of the other attorney who recently said that he has 50 individuals. And I don't know if he actually has 50 people or if that's a shock value number. I'd be curious to see once that filing comes out. I haven't seen it. I do know other attorneys who have several individuals that they are in the process of filing a complaint for. I'm in the process of filing the complaint for another victim and fielding calls from other individuals who I may take on as clients. I've actually spoke to multiple individuals, but did not take on everybody as a client because I was unable to verify what it was that they were saying, not because I didn't believe them or believe that what they were saying to be true. And that's why I've also expressed at the beginning that Mrs. Wright needs to seek legal counsel, not only about things that she's saying.
That's a good point. She was like, look, I met with a lot of people. And she said, not that I didn't believe them, but I couldn't substantiate their claims. There's nothing wrong with that. President Jafar, he said, pink cocaine was found in the hotel when he was detained. Pink cocaine is ecstasy. I thought they said the pink cocaine was like a sex drug or something like that when you looked it up. It was like something they used back in the day, but if I'm not mistaken, ecstasy has a little bit of cocaine in it. The pink cocaine actually has no cocaine in it. When we did our Googles on pink cocaine, but I could be wrong. I never tried either one of them, ecstasy or pink cocaine. I'm cool.
Things that other people are
cool on that, but I'll look it up though.
Saying that she's repeating only because a lawyer will go and do a certain level of due diligence to make sure that there's a good faith basis that the claims being asserted are actually true. But I never thought that Mr. Combs would get bond. I do not feel it would be advantageous for him to take this to trial because it would only destroy not destroy him financially, but also let's even pretend he were to get off everything, which I absolutely do not see him being victorious in a criminal trial. The feds.
I don't see him big. Ironically, he had a song called "Victory," right? With Biggie. Nope, he won't be victorious. I stand corrected. You right, President Jafar. Let me share this real quick. What is pink cocaine? Google. Pink cocaine, despite its name, is not a type of cocaine. It's a synthetic drug. I'm not gonna try to say that word right there. Let's let Google say it for you. Speech.
Phenylethylamine.
See what I'm saying? Phenylethylamine. which includes a combination of pink food coloring, strawberry flavoring, ketamine, caffeine, and there you go, MDMA. There you go. So you're right. So it's ecstasy, caffeine, ketamine, strawberry flavoring, and food coloring. And this been around since the 70s. And they got its intention at first was to treat erectile dysfunction. So you sniffing that pink cocaine, and also it enhances libido. So she gonna be ready to go, you gonna be ready to go. And we on this pink cocaine. It was sold under names like Performex and Erox until it was scheduled they reclassed it as a Schedule 1 drug in 1995. And y'all already know 1995 Diddy was popping, homie. He was starting to become that dude. So yeah, so they start calling it pink cocaine because it was illegal. Probably. And they said it had the same side effects. Young adults, club scene, that's Diddy, club scene. And it can lead to a range of side effects, hallucinations, euphoria, nausea, rapid heartbeat, and in some severe cases, seizures and respiratory depression. So there you have it. So they called him with the pink rocks, man. And nigga had the pink rocks. Oh, damn, y'all couldn't even see the screen. My bad. But y'all read it, though. Y'all heard me read it. Yeah, so that was the pink cocaine. Shout out to President Jafar. President Jafar said he got them packs, homie. He said Diddy's addicted to using ecstasy. Damn. It's a rough drug, man. It's a rough drug. I'm good. I'm good on all of that. I'm straight. Like the homie said. Let's play this last part, and then we can move on. You damn right. His lawyer is the worst, bro. Diddy's lawyer that he got right now, I'm like, oh my God, did you get one of your freak off friends like to represent you? Like, did you get your tax lawyer or entertainment lawyer? Where's Johnny? Oh damn. I'm sorry. Rest in peace. My bad. Put a case on me. I forgot that dude's name out there in New York. His name's Shapiro. I think who got Shapiro right now? Oh, Eric Adams. That's the lawyer that people said Diddy should have got. He should have got that lawyer Eric Adams got. Shapiro. He don't play. He's the one that got Baldwin off for the shooting. Got Baldwin off. What's up, Franco? Got Baldwin off on that murder that happened on the scene. I'm sorry, the shooting. Let's play the last part. Phone lines are open, man. Let me play this last part. I want to hear from y'all, man. 404-692-1766. Let's go. Cook. Absolutely. Woo.
That comes
Y'all
out.
can't even
Any
hear it. Y'all
discovery.
can't even hear it. Damn, my bad. Let me rewind a little bit. Damn, y'all can't even hear it. I'm just quiet waiting. I'm quiet thinking y'all listening to it. I'm sorry.
Situation. His attorney is not doing anything to have. Also, let's even pretend he were to get off everything, which I absolutely do not see him being victorious in a criminal trial. The feds have, I believe, like a 97 point something success rate. He's pretty much shooting blind in that situation. His attorney is not doing anything to help him either. And some of the public statements that he's been giving is actually turning public perception more negatively towards Mr. Combs. Not that I'm trying to help him at all in a legal sense. However, when we talk about criminal law, when we talk about the feds this is not a state case. This is a federal case. When we talk about their success rate, the federal government, especially the Southern District of New York, we're talking about people who aim to kill is the best way I can put it. They are successful. They are the leaders in the field. And anything that comes out, any discovery, any testimony, any depositions that come out.
Let me pause before she said it, because she about to drop the bomb. She about to tell y'all whatever comes out in this federal case, even if he is successful, we're going to use that in civil cases all over the country. All these cases, we're going to use that and let the feds do all our heavy lifting. So even if he does beat the case, we're going to use all of this in civil cases all over the country because the feds did our heavy lifting for us. And we're saying, OJ, you can beat a criminal trial and still be found liable in civil court. So, but let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Man, I appreciate all of y'all here, man. Smash the like button on the way into the room.
That's the way I can put it. They are successful. They are the leaders in the field. And anything that comes out, any discovery, any testimony, any depositions that come out will be used in his civil cases, which I don't think he's going to want because that's all.
No, she said something before that I wanted to address.
Success rate of the federal government, especially.
Oh, yeah, she was talking about a success rate of the federal government, right? And that's what I was thinking about, too. I was like, yo, like New York, man. Then New York. Now, granted, this ain't Southern District. I mean, I don't think this is the same district that got Donald Trump. Somebody let me know in the chat. Is this the same? Was Donald Trump? Was it the Southern District that got Donald Trump? But I'm just saying, New York, man, Donald Trump couldn't beat the federal charges in New York, and he's a former president, running for president. Still got found out guilty. What's up, Champion Heart?
My brother, what's happening, man?
Don't call me my brother. You gonna say I did it when they come for me. Hey, look, Champion Heart. Hey, look, you're gonna repudiate me, man. You're gonna repudiate me.
Repudiate.
What's up, bro? Calling me your brother. I'm gonna be repudiated as soon as they say something negative about me. You're gonna be like, "Yep."
Repudiate.
I knew that nigga did that shit.
Repudiate.
That's Word of the day. Talk to me, bro. Thanks for calling in. What's on your mind?
Word of the day. No, man, I agree with what you're saying, man. I don't think he's gonna get out because I think something may happen. And that's what I was saying. The sister in New York was saying the same thing. Something may happen to this dude because, you know, a lot of people went to those freak parties, man. He's got footage on a lot of people. Some powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want that footage, you know? And that's what, when the feds kicked his door in, they was just getting that footage. You notice how they came back later, but when they kicked the doors in the first time, they was just going in and get footage and stuff.
They got them guns too.
Yeah. So this is gonna be crazy, man.
Hold on, man. Let me add Pittsburgh T. Y'all all call in at one time. It's like it takes one person to be the brave one to call in, then everybody else start calling in. Let me add Pittsburgh T. What's up, Pittsburgh? Hold on, Pittsburgh T. I got Champion Heart in front of you. Go ahead, Champion Heart.
Is Pittsburgh T coming on?
Yeah, no. Go, yeah, he's here. He's here, but I want you to finish saying what you
want to say. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to hear if Pittsburgh T is going to repudiate anything that I've said tonight.
There you go. That's how you word of the day, repudiate. Let's go, Pittsburgh T. Pittsburgh T.
I can't hear him.
Unmute your mic, Pittsburgh T.
Yeah, what's up, fellas? What's up, Mark, man? Appreciate the show, man. Everybody listening, man. I think more so the testimony, I think this is kind of a good exercise to give people's opinion about this because people being flooded with just news and people aren't being able to speak. So this gives people an option to voice their opinion either by chat or calling in or whichever way it is, because right now it's just people just being flooded with redundant information. And the way that Piers Morgan did this interview, he didn't do himself no favors. He let more stuff get flooded because even his lawyer, she said a couple things that would never like stop. And like, what do you mean by that? Because she said, I wanted to get the tape just because of my client. We wanted to get the tape. He never asked her, because she said she wanted to do a stop and catch with the tape. He never asked her, well, who's your client? Is your client a victim? Is your client the person that's performed the act? He did ask her, what was it? And she said it was just pornography. So why are you trying to get a tape with just pornography?
I think you maybe you misheard some of it. The person on the tape. The person on the tape is not the rich and famous person. The rich and famous person is the one having sex on pornography, having pornography on that tape, right? So but
no, that's not what I heard.
Okay. Well, want me to play it real quick? I
heard something different. Maybe I misheard it. Maybe I misheard it.
Yeah, sure. Maybe I misheard it. Let's make sure we all heard correctly. Bear with me. Let me rewind just a little bit.
You've said that you've been contacted regarding the sale of one of the Diddy freak-off tapes.
She's been contacted with the sale of one of the Diddy freak-off tapes.
And that it features a very high-profile celebrity.
Features a very high-profile celebrity. Everybody hear this, right?
What can you tell us about that?
So actually, I recently was contacted by one of my business partners who's also...
She was contacted by a business partner.
also an attorney, who said to me, well, why are we not writing the demand letter to try to do the catch and kill?
She said, so why, you get what I'm saying? She was contacted by her business partner who asked her, why aren't we doing, who's also an attorney, said, why aren't we doing a demand letter for the catch and kill?
Are we not writing the demand letter to try to do the catch and kill? And I said, well, if you want to do it, then I'll connect you and you can essentially do it. He was also concerned about wanting to protect the other person who was in the film, mainly because I've known about this for about 3.5 weeks to about a month. I've been communicating with these people who purport to have that videotape. And it wasn't until Thursday night that they outright said, can you write on your letterhead a letter to the individual who's also in the tape and see if they're interested in a catch and kill.
So basically write a letter to the person. It's another attorney asking her to write this on your letterhead and like, hey, why can't we do this? Why aren't we doing this? And here we go.
And is that something we'll give you X amount of percentage of it? And at the time I was like, I don't think I want to be involved in this.
I don't want to be involved in this.
But I hadn't had time to process. But the other attorney I'm speaking of, he's pretty much been in the know the entire time since I first got contacted by these individuals.
A month ago.
With the tape. And we're pursuing now a meeting with the three of us for us to broker, I guess, a situation where we'll have certain guarantees that once we make the representations to the person in the tape, that we have some level of assurances that this is a valid tape.
There you have it. What you think, Pittsburgh T? Talk to me.
Again, I still didn't get like clarity of who the actual client is. Is it an actual assault?
Hold on, no.
But I mean, on the side of is a victim, or is the person just
listen? That was said later on. That was said also too. First of all, I don't know if you heard that. It's not a client yet. We're gonna meet with the individual and decide if we're gonna make them a client. We got to get some certain assurances. Also, we need to know the age of the person at the time. But she's gonna say it was nothing criminal at that point to her knowledge, because it just, far as she know, it was just pornography, the person having sex on camera. She does say that. So she didn't say it was criminal. She didn't say, and she can't say if the person's a client. Why would I say that? I haven't signed a paper yet. It's not a client. You get what I'm saying, Pittsburgh T?
Yeah, but no, that's not what I was saying. What I was saying was, first of all, she admitted that it was just pornography. So why are you trying to catch and kill a pornography tape? Number one. So the client was, if it's just pornography and there's no victim, there's no assault, why are you trying to catch and kill it? You don't have to say the person's name. But I find that a bit to be odd. That don't make a lot of sense for her to even bring that up. That made no sense.
Can I try to make it make sense for you? Piers Morgan brought it up, first off. And to be fair, you did say crime. It's on camera, bro. We recording live. You did say crime. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes people want to catch and kill a story because I don't want you to write a movie or a book about me, right? And I don't want this out there. It don't have to be a crime. I'm married. I just don't want people to know this. Or I'm a person that I work for Disney, or so it looks a certain way, or I'm a politician. It looks a certain way. I just don't want this out there. So yeah, I'll buy the story. You get what I'm saying? And I'll buy your story. You can't write no movies or no books about it. That's not a crime. You get what I'm saying? But to me, it sounds like some low-key extortion going on. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 with you. Put a case on it. Because it ain't no crime. You just don't want I just don't want you to tell that story. And that's very possible. But it's all about how you do it, because I remember somebody tried to do that with Kevin Hart, and it's called extortion. If you hire a lawyer to do it, it's called catch and kill. I'm gonna write a movie or a book about you. Bitch, you ain't even got no book deal on the table. But I can get a book deal once I say my experience, confessions of a video vixen or something like that. You feel me?
But that's not nothing for a live interview to be brought up. What I'm saying is it's not nothing when you're talking about criminal charges to bringing up some catch and kills and pornography. That's unrelated to what the
not
charges and all this stuff Diddy got going on.
But that's
right.
not
That's
what Piers
unrelated to the charges that this man got going on.
But the interviewer asked her, "Hey, look, I understand you represent somebody who wants to sue Diddy. Like, that's the story. I mean, Jaguar Wright done got nothing going on with the case. Why was she there? Neither does Vlad. This is an actual attorney.
I think that was reckless to have. Yeah, but I think that was reckless for Jaguar. She just said a bunch of stuff, and she's been saying stuff for all kind of stuff. Her and that bodyguard with no actual proof for years. That don't mean it's true, but they just been throwing stuff out there. So I don't even know why she even got that kind of platform. This is an actual attorney, though, is what I'm saying. And she just threw stuff out there and wrapped it up. He got wrapped up in the sandwich of criminal charges and the actual tape, as though the tape has some criminal activity on it, which it doesn't. It's just pornography. It's not the same thing. What I'm saying.
Go ahead, Champion Heart. What you think?
I think that I think that Pittsburgh T is so ready to repudiate what the lawyer is saying.
Yeah. There you go.
He's not listening.
Hey, look, there you go. He's ready to repudiate. Yeah.
He's not listening to what the attorney is saying.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all got me when they repudiate stuff. Y'all got me.
I'm telling you, man. We gonna change the world one show at a time. Hey, look, we gonna have niggas showing up at the job tomorrow saying the words all out of context. Hey, Aaron, why were you late to work today? Man, I was watching the show last night and my alarm clock went off, so I had to repudiate that motherfucker on snooze about 3 times. So I'm sorry I'm late, man. I was repudiating my alarm clock, then the traffic started repudiating me. Then I got repudiated by the police on the way. Yeah, man. It was a whole repudiation going on in my situation. I had a whole repudiation situation this morning. So I'm sorry I'm 5 minutes late, Catherine. Yeah. Niggas gonna be staying it all out of context tomorrow, but it makes for good entertainment.
Right.
But go ahead. Yeah, but you're right though. He is ready to repudiate this woman.
Right.
Nah, I just don't think. I think it's unrelated. The stuff that she's trying to tie in, like in some of the stuff she said, I get it. It was revealing with some of the stuff. Some of it too is also eye raising. Like I don't get why he didn't get bail. Most people don't get why she got bail. She just said her experience led her to believe that he wasn't getting bailed. That's based off of what? Your experience leads you to believe that based off of what? Like it wasn't a lot of context with it. I think that the interviews that Piers did, the Jaguar Wright stuff, I think that was completely irresponsible, man. You don't bring somebody up there to just be throwing people names out there, and then she got like she's mastered the way of potatoes to lure people in and do all of that shock and awe stuff, and just you know what it is, just do that whole you know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't know. That's why you up here. Say what you saying. Like that's why you up here. You need to say what you're supposed to say. Like that whole game right there, that's all hustle. That's all like the hustle man on the street. That's just nonsense, man.
But you know, man, everybody's been saying Jaguar Wright is crazy for years, but nobody's ever tried to sue her.
What you gonna get?
Did he? She said she got tape. She said she got her own tape. So why she didn't sue him? And why she didn't help the people that's after all these years and still getting abused and all this stuff was happening and you had tapes? Like that don't make sense.
Right.
So I don't know. I think some of this stuff people they pushing themselves to the front of the line because they see an opportunity. So some of these people will get filtered out in the wash. And some of these people gonna end up like Tasha K. They keep on messing around. They gonna mess around and find out. A lot of these people not playing these games where you just throw people names out here like this with no actual proof. This ain't gonna work for some of these people.
Yeah, and I agree with that. People will get filtered out. You know, I remember when they was trying to get Cosby, you had all these chicks show up, and then on cross-examination, they started dropping off one by one.
No, they got Cosby.
Not always, though.
Yeah, they got Cosby, and they got him with
well, yeah, I mean, but they changed some laws to get Cosby, but all them chicks that came up, they only went by that one chick, and she only had, you know, she didn't like evidence. It was just hearsay.
Well, you remember the one chick wrote a book, Janet Dickinson wrote a book saying that she was lying, and they still put her up there.
Yeah.
They didn't even care about that. So, like, it just depends. She wrote a book after the incident. She wrote a book after the incident, before the trial. Before the trial, after the incident.
Okay.
And she said she was lying about it, and it didn't matter. They still let her get up there and say that.
Yeah, because they brought in so many. Well, I thought was she? I don't know her situation, but I do remember that case. That was a time where I remember, like, yo, part of the issue with that case were these women weren't able to bring any criminal or civil charges, but they were still allowed to speak at the trial. And people were like, hold up, if you had something, you could sue me. Why you can't sue me? So it's not enough for you to go after me criminally. It's not enough for you to go after me civilly, but you're allowed to speak at the criminal court. It was like prejudicial, right? But also the most damning part of it was they used Cosby's testimony that he had against himself in a deposition, and that's what got him off, because I think a lot of people don't understand what happened in that. Cosby got off because he had a deal made with the prosecution, basically, in the civil case, like, nothing I say will be used against me. You cannot later use my civil deposition against me in a criminal trial, because at that point you violated my Fifth Amendment rights. I'm my worst witness, and I have a right to not testify against myself, and that's essentially what they did. That's how Cosby beat the case in a nutshell, the way it was explained to me.
Yeah,
I'm not a lawyer, but I put one on YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of people misconstrued that deposition. He didn't say I tricked women and drugged them. He said that I gave them Quaaludes. Quaaludes was the drug of the era. So everybody was doing it. He never said I tricked them and gave them something that they didn't know that they were taking.
I don't know. I thought it was a part of that video that has he ever gave somebody something unbeknownst to them. I thought.
He never said he did it unknowingly. Like what you say, he never said he did it unknowingly. But he might have gave it to him, but he never said I tricked them, I slipped it in the drink, they didn't know about it. He never said none of that.
Right. Because the Quaaludes, that was the drug of the era. Everybody was doing that during that time.
It's like these niggas, they'll talk about.
Yeah, we're in a different era. Because the Michael Jackson case would have went different. And look, if we had the Michael Jackson case right now, he'd be either broke or in jail with the way that this stuff go right now. It would never went the way it was going, the way it is.
Internet like we have it now.
No, we didn't.
Right.
OJ case. The OJ case brought us court TV. That OJ case changed everything. We got court TV, Nancy Grace. We got all that stuff off the OJ case.
The OJ
that
case
changed everything.
The OJ case was like 9/11 for white folks. They was like, never again, never forget,
right.
Never forget.
Right.
They ain't never seen so many happy niggas running down the street. Like, niggas was just coming into work late. Shit. How you doing, Mr. Johnson? Fuck you.
Yeah. Right.
OJ free. Ha ha.
Right.
Chris Rock had to beat. Chris Rock said, he was like, not guilty, not guilty. He had a whole bit. He was like, I've been checking in the mail every week. Where's my free OJ prize? I ain't got nothing yet. He was like, niggas act like they won something. He was like, but he said that shit don't, that stuff don't work for y'all, because if OJ was Orenthal, the bus driver, James Simpson, he would be in jail right now. That case wasn't about all about people think it was about money and power, or think it was about race. No, it was about paper, man. He had that paper. He had that dream.
That was about the cops.
Yeah, the dream.
It's about them cops too. That's what really was. It was about them cops,
but
really.
It's racist.
Like, remember that came on the back of
But it's dirty cops on all.
No, but they came. Nah, but Mark, remember, we never seen a video of a dude getting beat down and all the cops get off. We never saw that before. Like, people knew about it, but nationally, we never seen that tape before. And the cops go to trial.
Yeah, I thought you talking about
that was the same area. Those LA cops. Those were the LA cops that beat the hell out of
Rodney King.
Nobody had seen that nationally. Rodney King. Nationally, nobody ever saw that. Like, people knew of it, but it's just like these dash cams. It never happened nationally. Now you actually got a national tape and everybody watched that trial, and then they saw all the cops get off, and then we had the watch prize proceeding right after that, and then here come this case. So this was like a get back. That OJ case was like a get back of the cops. It didn't even have nothing to do with OJ, and then in that case, we seen all the dirty stuff that the cops were doing. Like the evidence, the way that they were taking evidence home, and just crazy stuff. The one cop was the super cop. He found all the evidence. He found one glove at one place, one residence. He found the other glove at the other residence. He found the blood on the door of the Bronco. He was just a super cop. He found every damn thing. Like, it just didn't make no sense.
Right. Yeah.
Now tell me this, Furman,
yeah. Now tell me this, Mike. Do you think that he may possibly get the Epstein treatment because they're already talking this? He's on suicide watch and he's not eating, and what I'm saying? It's like they're trying to create the same narrative, and then all of a sudden Epstein came up, there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, Champion Art. That's a good question, bro. That's a good question. When you say the Epstein treatment, I think that's a loaded question. Let's clarify. What do you believe the Epstein treatment is? He deleted himself, or you think he got deleted? Because I've heard conspiracies that they was like, man, he ain't even dead, man. He on an island somewhere, bro. He knew too much. They got him out of here. I was like, okay.
Never heard of it.
Good luck with that. It's easy. Right, look, it's easier to off him than to move him to an island. Yeah. It's easier to off him. I put you on the plane and just dump you out the window, bro, doing takeoff in the luggage, bro. In the middle of the Baltic Sea somewhere, bro. Like shark food, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's easier to off him than to hide him and witness. Yeah, he's gonna be in witness protection. We're gonna put the story out that he killed this. I'm like, nah, that ain't even nah. Y'all niggas watch too many Tom Clancy movies. I know y'all ain't reading no books. Because you can't repudiate me. I'm just saying.
Repudiate.
Make sure I said it right.
Repudiate.
You dig? Hey, I'm telling y'all, it's the word for the day. We gonna change this neighborhood one episode at a time. Y'all better repudiate somebody tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Repudiate your baby mama. When she call you tomorrow, send her ass to voicemail and text her later. Be like, bitch, you been repudiated. Oh man, I should have said that. Damn, did my chair hang up? What happened? Oh man, I hope my Wi-Fi didn't click off. That was funny. Let me see if I get them back. There we go. Okay, that wasn't me. That Pittsburgh T. My bad, bro.
Nah, that was me. I'm going in and out of bad areas.
Hold on. I think both of y'all driving. Hold up. Both of y'all niggas driving. Y'all niggas, both of y'all driving on the same street and y'all passing each other right now because both of y'all phone clicked off at the same time.
Yeah. I wanted to answer your question before I went off. I think it's very similar because remember Epstein had that island, and a lot of famous people was going to that island doing the stuff they was doing, so he had a lot of big name people, powerful people on that list. And Who knows if there was video footage or not, but he definitely had names, and you know, they didn't want that information to get out, and you see what happened to him. There's no way that, you know, all of a sudden the cameras stopped working, the security fell asleep conveniently. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
You asleep, the cameras stopped working. That's crazy. That's crazy when you line it up like that, bro. Like,
but they took all the evidence off of that. Like, you know, the crazy thing about that, they still have a lawyer over his estate that pay people out that are victims, but they got to sign an NDA from the estate that are paying them out. And we still don't got no list of nothing that came off of that.
Hold up, I thought NDA doesn't protect you from criminal activity. Like, you can't make
the NDA is for the victims.
No. I'm telling you. Here's the thing. I'm a victim, right? In this situation.
Mm-hmm.
I sign an NDA, I get a check from you. That NDA is null and void if you committed a crime on that paper. NDA does not. NDA does. I don't. You can't tell me I can't talk about you, or what happened if it was a crime, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think it's strange that a victim is signing an NDA for a person who's no longer here to an estate. That's all weird, because the person that will be affected, they're no longer here. So you're trying to protect some other people that's actually here. You're not trying to protect the person from the estate, because that person's no longer here. So who you protect?
Well, I don't know how that works, because most of the evidence, because he had the tapes of his stuff too. Don't the FBI, shouldn't the FBI have all of that?
Yeah, and that's another thing. We never got, look, they got plain manifest. We never got those. They got manifest of he had 2 islands. They got plain manifest going to both islands. They never released any of those manifests. They repossessed, and they got evidence, the FBI, from his islands. They never even listed out what they got from those islands. Like even just a list of material, what they got. Never got any of that. And like they even sealed the records from, they had the original case that got him in hot water was the one here in Florida. That particular case, it was done and it was sealed, where you couldn't get the evidence of what they took to the grand jury. Well, they passed some law within the last year and a half where all of that evidence, because of the time period, will be released supposed to be released at the beginning of the year. Now, what they actually release, we'll see. I mean, as far as what they took to the grand jury to the original case, because the original case was still prostitution of minors. So they had to have something. We don't know what they took to all of it. Even the case that was preceded the last case in Florida. We don't know any of it. We don't have any evidence. We don't have any names. You can say, okay, the victims, they protect the victims, that's fine. But we don't have any information. It's a lot of information that we just don't have. It's all sealed up. So I don't know. It might be the same thing with this case. It'll probably all be sealed up, and we'll just be left to speculate and listen to Jaguar Wright tell us, you know what it is. You know who these people is. That's all we gonna get.
Please do not repudiate that woman, sir. Please.
You know what it is. You know what it is, Mark.
Repudiate.
You know who these people.
Repudiate.
Do not repudiate her. Word of the day, I'm telling you, man. Bro, I need one of those every day, man. That's gonna be my new thing, man. Watch somebody steal it though. Watch them steal it and say I stole it from them. I'm gonna definitely do word of the day. Repudiate. All right, so here we go. What's up? Shout out my boy Cam Edwards in the chat. Nick Rich in the chat said you kind of answered your own question. She said the estate. You answer your own question. But I told her to elaborate what she meant. Shout out to the homie in the chat. Okay, here she goes. She said, man, I need my glasses. There we go. She said, when you die, you become a legal entity. Once the estate paperwork is filed in the court, your heirs get your estate. Actually, we going through that right now with my father-in-law. Actually, they told us, man, this shit's so deep, and I'm gonna tell y'all when it's all done, all the details. Somebody, hey, look, mute your mic real quick if you're not talking, because I'm hearing some background.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. So I found this out, and y'all need to know this, man. Like, y'all need to, and look, matter of fact, I'm gonna just tell y'all now. It's just, hustle to hustle, right? Friend to friend, neighbor to neighbor. You guys need to go to your bank. What's today? Thursday? By next week, let's do a check-in with the neighborhood. Next week, Thursday, I want y'all to pull up and tell me, Mark, I did it, or somebody in the chat tell me, Mark, I already did that. Because here's the deal. When you pass away, if you do not have a beneficiary on your bank account, not your insurance company, you need to go to your bank on your bank account and put somebody as a beneficiary, or or I think it's called a POD, right? Pay on death or pay on demand, right? So when you die, they show up with their ID and your death certificate and they get your money. If not, you got to go through a probate thing. Even if you're married, I'm telling you, man, my mother-in-law just went through this, and a lot of people don't know about this. So I think it's important information to share with you guys. When my father-in-law passed, he didn't have her on one. This is a different account. I don't know all their money and all their business, but one of the accounts, right? You know what I'm saying? But in a nutshell, this is how they keep your money for a year. If you don't got the wherewithal or the patience or the time, they keep your money, and after a year, the money go back to the state. You work all your life just to have that money saved up, your little honeycomb hideout, whatever you got with your money. And you die, if you ain't got nobody up there, man, they got to go through probate. Now you go through probate, you get all that done. Show up to the bank with that. You know what the bank tell you? Well, you need an EIN. What you mean I need an EIN? Yeah, because since he's deceased, he don't have a social security no more. Got an EIN number. So you got to go set that up and then come back with that to get the money. Are you kidding me, bro? It's not just showing up with your ID and the death certificate and the wedding certificate. Like, hey, I'm fill in the blank Smith, and I'm married to fill in the blank Smith over here. I'm John Doe, and I'm married to Jane Doe. Jane Doe is dead. Here's Jane Doe's death certificate. Here's my ID. Here's my birth certificate. Here's our wedding certificate. Sir, you still can't get the money. What you got to do? Probate. And it's a process, man. And then once you get that, that's not enough. You don't take that back to the bank and just get the money out your spouse's account, bro. Nah, you got to do something else. You got to go get an EIN. And then we're going to write the check to that. Why do you need an EIN? Like, it was a person with a... Bro, that's why when I hear these people, not to get on too conspiracy theory, when I start hearing these people talking about the straw man theory and what your social is and the number on the back and how you got to get all these other... I was like, bro, they might be on to something, bro. I ain't gonna risk it right now. But I'm just stick the old-fashioned way of paying bills. Either you pay it or you don't. That's the old-fashioned way, right? Champion. That's the old-fashioned way. Either I got it or I don't. But damn, man. I'll pass the mic back to y'all fellas, man. What do y'all think of what I just said right there? Y'all ever heard of that? Do you know it?
Yeah, I mean that probate stuff. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Pittsburgh. I'll go after you. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I'll just say quickly, like, I got to check with my bank. I know my brokerage account, I set all that up, which I have most of my money, my assets in that bank. I got to double check with my bank. I've seen that probate stuff, and it just ain't good. And them lawyers eat up a lot of that money. And depending on the family members, it could cost you a little bit or it costs you a lot because the lawyers ain't working for free. So if you get a family member who want to challenge everything down to say you got brothers and sisters,
yep.
I've even seen cases where a brother wanted to challenge that ain't his actual sister. And that costs more money because now they got to pay for more court filings. They got to pay for testing. Like the lawyers charge you for everything. They charge you for stamps. They charge you for phone calls. They charge you for all of that. So they eating money down in that whole probate process where they trying to separate money out because there's not an actual will to split up percentages. Well, the court system is going to do it by equal shares, depending on the amount of people that's, obviously going to split it up equally amongst the people that are living, that are entitled to it. But the problem is the lawyer, they entitled to whatever they charge you, and they're going to eat up as much as they can. They're going to charge you for every little thing in the middle of that. And again, if you get that one person who just be ignorant, who just want to hold the process up, it's going to eat everything down. So, I mean, without a will, you always, I've seen it more cases than not, that people do it. And most of the time, we're not talking about 20-year-olds. Most of the time, it's like 30, 40-year-old men and women just being silly. Talking about what mama and daddy, this, that, and the third. You a 40-year-old man and woman, man. You should not be acting like this. You should even not be doing this with your own siblings. But we see this all the time. Probate is really ugly.
Go ahead,
but I thought that you have to. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought that you have to have a trust. That a will is not enough. I thought in situations like that, you have to have a trust, like especially if you're leaving someone property. But what you were saying about the straw man stuff, man, that stuff is real. We had a governor here. What's his name? I forgot his name. Rick Pary, and he did that eminent domain stuff, man. And he took these people's property doing that eminent domain. Now they allow like government officials to use it, but citizens, they won't allow citizens to use it.
Well, because the government has something called manifest
It's real.
destiny.
It's real. Yeah, it's real though. It is real.
Y'all remember that
What
in
they
social
use-
study?
Well, they use that down here in South Florida. I-95, they ran that through the black communities. They ran that highway right through all these prevalent black communities. They ran it right through it, but no problem on it. The guys of eminent domain paid them the value of them and gave them the money, and they had to get out and move. And they just gave them whatever they felt the market, what they felt like the market value was, and they had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that with a lot of things. They do it with highways. They do it with city. A lot of city stuff they do it with, and a lot of state properties they do that with. But I mean, like you said, there's nothing you can really do because.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to say that with Champion Heart. First, the way it was explained to me was with the because you were talking about something with the escort, will versus escorts, and I'm not a lawyer, and on this topic, I won't even play one on YouTube, but it's something that I'm looking into doing right now with our properties, right? And it was a way to avoid the what's it called? What's the tax, man? Property gains tax. You get what I'm saying? So like, let's say my pops bought a house for like $50,000 back in the 60s or the 70s, right? And now that house is worth $250,000. If I sell the house, they're gonna make me pay the taxes on the $250,000. You get what I'm saying? And it was given to me, or it's a will. So by him giving me and willing me that, it's almost like putting me, even if, and I've heard people say, well, it's a loophole around it, try to be added to the deed and things like that. And even then, like the way it was explained to me, I saved this because it was somebody just talking real fast on Twitter or either Instagram, like type shit. And I was like, hey, I need to save this. You know how the algorithm kind of snitch on you, tell you what you've been looking at? Like that popped up for me because I've been looking at stuff with real estate. Yours might pull up with big booty girls twerking or something. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you just cut on Twitter,
right?
Don't stop, pop that, don't stop. You like, hey, my mama in here, nigga. Let me swipe up. Let me swipe up to a cooking video. Yeah, this is what I be watching.
Right.
So but I did say the video because it was something I wanted to talk to our family attorney about it, and I was gonna ask him about setting that up because it was a way to have to avoid that, and it was like put the escort into the trust. So the LLC is that, the escort is this, and then you put all of that into a trust. You can take money off the trust, this, that, and the third, but also you can't be sued and lose your trust. You know what I'm saying? You're not taxed.
Well, you put it all under the escort.
I don't know all the details, but,
yeah, but
I'm setting one up though. Just know that is my goal for my next trip in November.
Yeah, but all of that will go. Okay, so like the overall, I'm not going to get into the details of it because people need to talk to their tax attorneys about this. But in general, most people have escorts, and they make themselves or their family members officers of they make themselves employees of the escort and they pay themselves through the escort. So say for instance, like say I made $500,000 this year, but I made it and it went through the corporation, which is the escort. So the corporation made $500,000. Me as an individual, I can make myself an officer of the escort, and I can pay myself a salary, a reasonable salary of let's say $70,000. I'm only going to pay taxes on the $70,000. I'm not going to pay taxes on the $500,000 that went to the corporation. And I can also give myself a retirement through that escort, and I can pay myself a dollar for dollar match up to $20,000 on a 401k.
So
now I got $90,000.
Sounds like legal money laundering.
That's legal.
Shout out to Donald Trump, man.
It's legal.
Trump said I ain't paid taxes in 15 years. They mad at me, but these are their laws. That's the illest shit he said on that debate, man, with Hillary Clinton. He said they loved me back when I was donating to them. Yeah, I don't pay the taxes because that's how it's set up. I just wish they taught more of us how to do it. But go ahead, continue, please.
And also what you can do with the trust, you can have a trust which is different type of trust, and then through that trust, that's most majority of that is written off. That's a whole nother complicated thing because there's more than one different kind of trust. You can have a trust set up, and you can put the trust under the S corp. So that the S corp is your corporation. The S is the type of corporation that you have. You have a C corp and you have an S corp. Most people have an S corp. A C corp is a board that has a board that you can vote on and all this other stuff, and it has a lot to do with the filing of the paperwork and the way that you do it, and that you have to have certain kind of paperwork filed, and you got to have certain kind of official officers to do that. So a lot of this stuff, most people don't need to have LLCs. They need to have S corps on top of the LLC. So if you have an LLC, you can take the LLC and you put it under the S corp. So the S corp would be the actual corporation, and you can have an LLC where it's a car wash business. You can have an LLC where it's an accountant business, and you can put that all up under your corporation, and you can draw money out of your corporation because all of this stuff goes up under your business, and all of this stuff more than likely, most people who aren't inept of it, you go to a tax attorney, they'll set it all up for you, and they'll explain it to you. You don't understand it. If you go to a tax attorney, at least it will be set up the proper way besides the hustle man way. And it's a legal way for you to actually do it. It's not that you're avoiding taxes. You're minimizing your taxes. And on top of that, if you do it the correct way, between the S corp, you'll have the money that you made, plus you'll be paying for it in retirement, and then you'll be incentivized to have a retirement, which would be a price match 401k or an actual, let's say a trust, or whatever you want to do in a year. A trust could be anything from you doing backpack giveaways to you helping people with down payments with houses, with you having people have assistance with their light bills, all of the things that you might want to do that most people want to do when they get a little bit of money they want to give back. You could do that through your trust, and you can get a tax write-off for it. People do it all the time. You see people that have backpack giveaways. They give away money for down payments. They help people with assistance for their light bill. They help people with assistance for clothing. A lot of people do that stuff through their trust. That's not like, there's nothing illegal about it. It's just that you need to have these things set up properly. And you should do it the proper way, because why should you not be getting the incentive that everybody else in America is getting?
Yeah, don't get it from TikTok, man. Don't get it from Instagram. Go in there and set it up. Hire somebody to do it. Because if you got that kind of money,
go to a real tax attorney.
Yeah, if you got that kind of money that you're trying to protect, spend $1,000 or more on getting the lawyer to do it, and it probably ain't even gonna cost that much. You get what I'm saying? It might cost about that. Depends. It depends. Yeah, but you're gonna spend a couple dollars.
Yeah, because once it's set up, you're good.
Yeah, it's paperwork. Yeah, and it's a one-time thing. Just set that up so the money can flow this way. All right. That was business talk with Pittsburgh T. How not to let your money get repudiated from you when the tax man come. I had to try it again. Hey, Champion, I had to try to squeeze it in one more time. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do not get repudiated from your money with the tax man, bro. Your money will not be accepted, and you will be disassociated from your paper. You will get repudiated from your paper. Man, well, shit, man, that's it for me, man, on this topic, man, tonight, man. I appreciate everybody's time and energy. I had one other little thing I wanted to ask y'all about. Did y'all see Bud Crawford talking about Teofimo Lopez? Oh my God.
No, I missed that.
Oh man. Well, we kept the files, baby. Let me get y'all take on this, and then we can land the plane. I'm gonna let everybody get out of here a little bit early tonight, man. Enjoy y'all. These brothers on the road. They were like, nah, we got time tonight. I'm on the road.
Hey, this is good pre-birthday entertainment, man. I love it.
When's your birthday, brother?
Shoot, well, technically, right now, today is the 3rd, it's 2 a.m. where I am, so it's Thursday.
Hey, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Champion Heart, happy birthday, man. How I feel to be 30 all over again, champ.
Oh man, I wish, brother. See that, man. But yeah, I missed that Crawford Teo thing. What did he say?
Okay, well, you remember Teo had said what he said, the black folks and the monkeys, right? He's like, no, he said Crawford and they said, who you want, Crawford, Javante Table, whichever monkey wants the banana, right? That's what he said, right?
Right.
Many of us took umbrage with that, rightfully so. I'm scrolling through. I don't know if y'all can see the screen. Hold on, let me share. Oh, let me take repudiate off the screen. Let me switch the screen over. There we go. There we go. Oh, y'all know I got to do a deep dive on these Trump documents that got released today, 165 page. I got to read them. I'm gonna be reading those tomorrow, and getting my notes together, man. I'll probably be talking about that this weekend because it's a lot to unpack. It's 165 pages, so I'm gonna try to read all of that tomorrow, and between tomorrow and Friday. I got training tomorrow night, so I'm gonna be reading this. Hey, look, I might put it on the audio book. Just copy and paste it. Matter of fact, hey, look, I could just tell Chat GPT to read it to me and listen to it while I'm on the road tomorrow. I get it done in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? All right. So look, but I gotta go through this, man, and so we got to talk about these Trump documents that was released. The judge was not having it when he was like, once she made her ruling, she was like, and told the court secretary, release it now. We ain't about to wait for you to do no appeals. People need to know. People need to know this stuff. And you lost your motion. You can appeal, but it's out here. So so this is Terrence Crawford being asked like, yo, what's up with you and Teofimo Lopez? I'm gonna give y'all the short version. Shout out to Bernie the boxer. And it goes like this. Nah. I want to play it from the joint. Let me play it from the joint. I want y'all to hear it. Okay, no. That was playing with the cussing. Let's hear it.
Yeah. That
To be fair, him and Spence had that little back and forth that they had all them years ago where he had the black sweatsuit on and Spence had the red sweatsuit on. You get what I'm saying? It was like a little boxing hood version of Ken and Ryu. Like these niggas was face to face. And it was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop you. Nah. It was all respect too, cause they even made like, you too small, you too light in ass. Like they was roasting a little bit. He was like, but what happened with him? And they talk about fights. He said, you made you do this. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make you do the stanky leg. That was the first time in boxing I heard somebody say that. And Crawford did a little move. He said, then what happened after that? Yeah. He said, "I'm gonna make you do the stanky leg." I never heard nobody in boxing say, "I'm gonna make you do the stanky leg." And sure enough, everybody said now,
Right.
even the people that hate on Crawford, they don't even know where the term came from. But that but that conversation ended with like, so he was like, I talked to L. He was like, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Dan Garcia, Mike Garcia. He was like, he didn't say me. He was like, your name never came up. Bob Arum is there. Hey, telling him, and then he telling, like they had a whole conversation. At the end, he said, "Put my number." He said, "I ain't got your number." He said, "I called you." He said, "You ain't. I don't know you. I ain't know that was your number." He said, "Well, lock it in your phone now. Like, let's talk, bro." It was kind of a little jokey, but it was a little. You get what I'm saying? But it was serious. Like, let's fight.
Right. It was serious. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Somebody said, "Hold up." They said they can hear. Yeah, that's Crawford speaking. Y'all can't hear? Somebody said, is anyone going to tell them that we don't hear anything? Damn, these niggas told me they don't even hear it.
I can hear it.
They telling me they don't hear it. Y'all don't hear it?
I can hear it.
Well, no, the people in the chat saying they don't hear it. I appreciate that. Let me say something real quick. Let me go right here. My bad, y'all. Damn, niggas said they can't even hear it. Shout out to the homies who did tell me they could hear it. All right, so let's fast forward. Talking about the Conor Ben fight. People calling for Conor Ben. He talks about this is a good video. It's enough to do a whole breakdown on. But I want to get to the Tio part. Talking about the Fondura fight. See, y'all can hear all that. Okay. Somebody said nope. Okay, so none of y'all heard none of that. All right, I got you. I can't believe y'all can't hear from over here though. Blew my mind. Matter of fact, let me try this. Let's switch that to chat. Switch this to boom. Y'all let me know if y'all hear it from over here now. Let me try this one more time. Can y'all hear that? And y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear it. He said, "I'll beat you up and your daddy." Did y'all hear that? I know y'all hear it on the phone, but did y'all hear that in the chat? Let me see. Somebody said nope. Damn. That's crazy. Let me see. Is it me right here? Let me switch the audio right here. Somebody said nothing, bro. All right. 1 2 1 2. Y'all still hear me on the phone, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
And everybody and y'all still hear the people on the phone in the chat, right? Somebody let me know if y'all can at least hear the callers on the chat. Say something on Champion Heart, Pittsburgh too.
Yeah, that's 1 2. That's 1 2.
Okay, yeah, I can hear. I can hear. Yeah, I can hear y'all. And they said, yep, they can hear them. All right, let me see if y'all can hear Bud now. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear him now. Y'all hear him? Y'all hear Bud? Okay. They said no. All right, I'll play it another way. They said they can't hear it in the chat. I don't know why, but let me try. What you mean? Bud looking at him like, what you mean ain't no stand-up guy? Yeah, we got to do a whole breakdown on that. Let me get to the T.O. part. Okay, let's go there. Here we go. Because Bud is going to actually defend Devin in that statement. After Bernie was going against him, he's going to defend Devin. But I'll do a whole nother video on that. Let's play this, though. Okay, so he's talking about T.O.'s dad messing with him while he's getting ready to walk out for his fight, touched him and everything. Yeah. Talk that shit, bud. This is a good interview, man. Okay, yeah, let's fast forward. Let's rewind. There we go. Here we go. Y'all can't hear nothing. Hold on. Can y'all hear this video now? Y'all can't hear this neither, Lake? Y'all don't hear nothing now? Somebody said Nokia. That's a very bad video. Isn't yeah. Like the quality of the video ain't that good. Could be so y'all don't even hear this shit playing now. Damn, homie. That's crazy.
Is it because you got us both on the line?
Nah, bro, I do this all the time. But I've been changing some things around over here. Let me try to switch that to chat. Switch this to multi-track. And really, I'm gonna just stop switching this thing. I've been switching every time I do a different show or I'm doing something with music. I keep switching from the interface, messing with it, going back and forth. I'm always trying to improve, but in the process, bad things happen like this. So let's try this the other way. Let's go back the OG way. Switch that to default. Let's switch this to default. All right, check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Y'all hear me in the chat, right? Y'all let me know if y'all hear Bud talking.
What happened with that? I seen you you know what I mean, y'all arguing.
It's a way that you go about getting a fight.
Yeah.
As a man, you're not about to disrespect.
Y'all don't hear it now in the chat?
Because I'm not disrespecting you as a man.
Can y'all hear it now, AJ?
When I call somebody out, I never disrespect Spence when I call Spence out.
Yeah.
I never disrespect Canelo when I call Canelo out.
Anybody in the chat? Okay, y'all hear it now.
I always acknowledge their skills. Yeah. I'm a fan of.
Yeah. There we go. Brother's gonna work it out. Just appreciate y'all being patient with me. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh man, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Everything is serious because if I do it, I want to do it to win. I don't want to do it to lose. If I know I'm losing something, I'm gonna say you can have it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I know you're gonna win.
Yeah.
I want to be able to compete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I feel like I can compete with you, then I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Or if I want to have fun.
Yeah, he was talking, and this comes from the Conor McGregor talk too, like him turning down the Conor McGregor fight. He was like, bro, a boxing match, yeah, but they was talking about a 2-fight deal where I gotta fight him in MMA first and then boxing. Hell no, I might not be able to box the same. You get what I'm saying? But no, I don't want to take no kicks to the head for Conor McGregor. Like, I ain't trying to do that. Yeah, it might be a lot of money, but I ain't trying to do that. But that's a whole nother part. Y'all gotta watch the video. It's a good video. Let's get to the T.O. shit though.
Yeah, I fucking play LeBron James in basketball.
Yeah.
Which I already know I'm gonna win, but I just want to see if I can score on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my win in my book. If I can score on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nigga, you this, you that.
Yeah.
But speaking of emotions, I'm emotional.
Yeah.
I'm fucking taking shit personal because it is personal.
Yeah.
I can't not take it personal if this motherfucker in here talking about, oh, you a bitch ass nigga. No, man. Now you like T.O.
Yeah.
He's a bitch.
Yeah. What happened with that? I seen you you know what I mean, y'all arguing.
It's a way that you go about getting a fight.
Yeah.
As a man, you're not about to disrespect me as a man because I'm not disrespecting you as a man.
Yeah.
When I call somebody out, I never disrespect Spence when I call Spence out.
Yeah.
I never disrespect Canelo when I call Canelo out.
Yeah.
I always acknowledge them I always acknowledge their skills.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Spence still.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Canelo still.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It was that. You know what I mean? And this little motherfucker just disrespectful.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I seen him at the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He look at me and he playing because he think everything's a game.
Yeah.
But he don't understand that I will beat the fuck out of him and his daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't go around with security guards. I don't got this big ass entourage with me.
Yeah.
And everybody know that.
Yeah.
Why? Not because I'm the baddest man on earth. Not because I think I beat up everybody, because I know what I'm about.
Now, he bleeped out right there, but he said it's not because I think I'm the baddest man on the planet. It's not because I think I can beat up everybody. It's just I know what I'm about, and I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not.
Earth. Not because I think I beat up everybody, because I know what I'm about. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I don't try to portray to be nobody. I don't bother nobody.
Yes, sir.
I walk around as I please, come as I please, go as I please. And I don't, you know what I mean? Try to be something that I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I wig out, it's for a reason. And when I wig out, it's gonna be something different.
Yes, sir.
He see me and he laughing. He like, man, we gonna fight. I said, okay. Hey, this is my time to check his dad, because his dad slapped my shoulder trying to get some attention after my fight. You know what I mean? And it's on camera. I'm just like, all right. So I go to his dad. I said, hey, if you ever put your motherfucking hands on me again, I'm gonna beat your ass. And he like, oh man, we just want to fight. We just want to fight. And Tio like, no, we just want to fight. We just want to fight. I said, shut your bitch ass up like grown folks is talking. So now I'm pointing in his dad's face, because now I'm getting mad. I'm like I said, if you ever put your motherfucking hands on me again, I'm gonna beat your ass. Tio like, oh man, what? You wanna fight? You want to fight outside? I like, yeah, we're gonna fight outside, motherfucker. What you talking about? Like, nigga, your dad hit me outside the ring. What the fuck you mean, nigga? Like, I'm gonna beat your ass outside the ring. So then the security guard's coming, and now he getting bold. Oh, you don't want the world to see you lose. You don't want the world to. So then I come back. I'm like, hey, you's a bitch. You know what I mean? I'm over there.
That's their audio, not
if
mine.
that was my dad, I don't give a fuck where we at. Nigga, I'm gonna clean you. You poking my dad and you all in my dad's face like this, and nigga, you think I'm just about to sit there and nigga, he's a bitch, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what I be saying about a lot of boxers. They get too hyped in the hype train when they got all these security guards around them, when they got this entourage around them, and then they start thinking like they tough, be like, oh, we just promoting a fight. Everybody not playing with you. Everybody not playing that promoting fights and shit. You get really beat the fuck up, stumped out, nigga in the streets, nigga, you and your daddy. Like, and they think, oh, well, I'm not scared. I don't.
Yo, Crawford going off, B.
I want you to be scared. I'm glad you're not scared, because scared people do scare shit. That's the number one thing when people say, hey, I'm not scared of you. I don't want you to be scared of me. You don't got to be scared to get fucked up. You think these boxers be scared when they be getting in that motherfucking ring? Some of them do, nigga, and they fuck a nigga up because they scared. I don't want you to be scared of me. I just want you to know, to respect me and know that I would really fuck you up in real time.
Exactly. That's why he the people's champ, because he mean business. He stand on business. He say what he mean and mean what he say. You hear me? A lot of information.
Okay, what y'all take on what Bud had to say about his interaction with Tio Lopez and his daddy? Pittsburgh T, Champion Heart, whoever want to go first. Go ahead. What y'all think of that?
Yeah, he was definitely going in. You know, yeah, he was definitely going in. Pierre don't want no smoke. You know, so he would never take that fight. He gonna say that, but you know exactly what happened.
He might want that payday though, man. He might want that payday. Cause every time I see him at the fight, he crying about how much money he made.
Yeah.
What you think, Pittsburgh T? What you think about what he had to say?
Ain't this like the second time that Teal and halfway called somebody out and like whispering where the cameras can't hear him saying, I'm just calling for the fight? Like, I can't think of who else he did this something similar to this, where he was like whispering off in the corner telling us the boss that now I'm just trying to get the fight. Like I think that the people getting this stuff with promotion confused. I think that's why a lot of people point to Bud and say that's why they like both Bud, because you can point towards a suspense fight, and neither one of them dudes was just, like you pointed out, was disrespectful towards each other, and they didn't seem that they didn't feel, neither one of them felt like they needed to do that just to promote a fight. Where some of these other guys are doing this and they're hiding behind, I was just promoting the fight. And I mean, that is what it is. There's a brand that people like that kind of foolishness. I mean, I personally don't. I could do without that. And especially if it's completely fake and when the guy run up on you, you whisper and telling him, you know, I'm just trying to get the fight. Like, stop that. That ain't what you're supposed to be doing. So, I mean, it all kind of come out, though. I think T will take the fight, though, because he ain't getting that kind of bread nowhere else. We know that.
Oh, yeah, I agree. That's going to be the payday. And his dad they keep saying, no, we want it for legacy. Not for the money, for legacy. Bro, it's a lot of legacy in front of you right now that you ain't grabbed yet. Go get your legacy back that you left on the. Go get your legacy back that you left on the ring in New York City when Cambosos took your shit. Because we wouldn't even know who the hell he was if he didn't beat you up. Left you all leaking and shivering and shaking on the pavement in the first round. Boom, dropped you. Had you bloody, everything. Still to this day, T.O. never gave that dude his props. Like, man, good win, congratulations. He was like, yo, when I got jobbed, like Cambosos didn't pop dirty for no PEDs. We all saw you lose that fight, brother. He beat you up, bro. He beat you up. You underestimated that guy, and he outworked you. Talking about I had a hole in my throat.
I would like not.
It was COVID.
Well, what about
Eddie Hearn, Triller, the referee? It was all a setup for Devin to get undisputed, man. T.O. is disappointing, bro. He's disappointing, bro, from what I thought he was going to be. But go ahead. What you got for me?
I don't think Bud should take it because of that whole monkey stuff and the ESPN comments. I don't think no black fighter. I think at some point people got to stop making examples of these dudes that want to play the little race game, that want to do like these sneak disses at black people. Like, I would not fight this guy, man. Forget that dude. Bro. Yeah, repudiate them. Yeah, no way.
They should be repudiated, bro. Sorry, I had to do it.
He shouldn't even give him no shine. He shouldn't put him in no light. He should not be trying to fight them kind of dudes. The Ryan Garcia, starve them. Don't let them just fight each other, man. If you the money man and you got to fight somebody, fight each other, man. Do not be fighting these kind of dudes because you rewarding that rewarding the foolishness, man. And they don't respect you because they doing that, and they doing it in public, and they not offering no public apology. They publicly did all this old racist nonsense and play this little game like they don't know what they said, man. Them people, he knew what he said, man. He done did that more than enough times. So for that reason, I hope he never fights.
All right, for sure. Let's play this last part right here.
In there, man. It was good, man. Appreciate you, man. I know you finna go do, man. Oh no, love, man. Champ, man. Love you, man. This buddy, the boxer.
Oh no, because he had said this early in the car. I think he was like, "Yo, if that stuff would have, let me see," because he was talking about it in the car. He was like, if me and Tank would have said something like that to T.O. about his race and all that, man, they would have canceled us, bro. They would have canceled us if me and Tank was saying stuff like that. Let me see what this part.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I agree.
Always shows.
Mm-hmm.
No matter when it come out, it always come out. So that's not something that just came out. That's something that's been inside that man that he was taught as a little kid.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I agree.
What you think of that? He was like,
you know what I'm saying? They always was racist. They always feel that way. Okay, how do you feel about the cars Turkey is putting on?
No, let me rewind. Let me say it was a part before that.
Because of Canelo is like the little attention, screaming for attention in any kind of way. He don't care if it's good attention, bad attention. He just want to scream for attention. Now, had that been me or Tank,
yes,
that call him a racial slur,
yes,
you know, they would have been trying to cancel us. They would have been, you know, all the bloggers would have been, you know, disrespecting us, calling us racists, and it'd have been all over.
Oh my God!
All the news.
That Omaha education, racists.
Oh my God.
Never heard of it.
I love you though, bud, but come on, man. You're making North Omaha look bad right now. They would have called us all racists.
Us calling us racists and it'd have been all over all the news
I'm
outlets.
sorry, I'm being petty.
You know what I mean? And I just look at things like that, like the hatred that's
Hey, look, I learned one new word tonight. Now I'm trying to repudiate him because he had racists.
within always like the hatred that's within always shows. No matter when it come out, it always come out. So that's not something that just came out. That's something that's been inside that man,
bro,
that he was taught as a little kid.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, man. What y'all think of that? That was the other part I wanted to play today. Y'all talk to me on that.
Yeah, he's right about that. You know, that I mean, you know, you remember back when his daddy said something slick, talking about Bill Haney, nappy hair, or some shit like that he was saying. So, you know, I'm not surprised.
Oh, you're talking about Ryan's
you know,
dad?
like Bud said.
Ryan's dad?
Yeah. Was it Ryan's dad? I thought it was Tio's dad.
No, that was Ryan said that. Oh, matter of fact, no, I think he did say that. He was like, yeah, I remember him from the amateurs running around with his nappy hair. Little nappy hair kid, shit like that.
Yeah.
And Ryan dad said that about said that about Bill's hair. Yeah, you getting up here with your nappy hair, think you Don King.
Right. So yeah, so Bud is right. I mean, you know, you as a kid growing up, you know what I'm saying, you whatever said in the house, you know, you grow up, you know, repeating that stuff.
Big Dog Willie in the chat, he said after T.O. wife got smashed by a New York Giant football player, he started to hate black men.
Oh well, yeah. That sounds like
that'll do
old
it.
Boy.
That'll do it.
That what's his name? Oh man, what's my man that smashed his girl? Adrian Brown. When he smashed, what's his name? Girl.
Paulie's girl. Don't talk about my side piece.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my side. I'm like, nigga, you ain't even arguing about the fight you just lost. Remember, he said that in the post.
Right.
He said, I took Paulie's belt and his girl. What can I say? He jumped in the post-fight interview. Don't talk about my side piece. Don't. Bro, they had to do an apology to women. Y'all remember that? They did an apology to women out there after all of that stuff.
Right.
Let me see.
Paulie stayed doing it. He stayed doing that kind of stuff.
Don't talk about my side piece.
That racial game too.
Hold on. Let me see.
Any regrets about anything that went on in the pre-fights and all the news conferences?
Negative. I'm good. I beat Polly. I left with his belt and his girl.
Adrian, congratulations on winning the title. Polly, come on in.
And Paulie comes over and start whispering in his ear real quick. Look at this. Paulie comes over quick, start whispering in his ear like, hey, don't talk about my side piece. Don't talk about my side piece. Don't talk about my side piece. Nigga, you just made her your main girl now.
Hey, I'm just saying, you lost. I know. But hold on. Wait, don't brag about taking my side piece. Don't brag about taking my side piece. That's my side piece. You don't get lazy.
All right.
Get your punk ass up out of here. Get your punk. Don't brag about him, my side piece.
Don't brag about that. Hold on. Wait, don't brag about
He was like Adrian said, bro, you lost.
I know. But hold on. Wait, don't brag about taking my side piece. Don't brag about taking my side piece. That's my side piece. You don't get lazy.
That's my side piece. You don't get laid. I got laid by her. Check and mate, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, bro. Paulie was sucker for that. But go ahead, man. Y'all got any final thoughts? I'm gonna go and land the plane, man. Let y'all do what y'all do.
Yeah, well, man. Go ahead, Pittsburgh. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, I'll go first and let you close it off. What I say is, Mark, as always, man, great show. It's a great forum for people to come up and get inside some of these things that we got going on where they can actually exercise it, like I said, in the chat or up here. A new event that happened. I don't know if you're aware of this, Mark. Georgia, the state of Georgia prisons got investigated by the DOJ. Man, that is a page turner. You got to look that up. That is something right there. But everybody have a fantastic morning. Look up S Corp, get yourself informed with corporations and how you moving with your money. There is legal ways where you ain't got to do nothing illegal, and you should be trying to protect your family's assets. Everybody have a fantastic morning. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you. Go ahead, Champion Heart.
Well, man, on the Diddy thing, you know, when I'm not like hating on Diddy, but when I saw that footage, man, of him, you know, stumping a young lady out, man, and beating the hell out of her, you know, I just lost a lot of respect.
To be fair,
that,
it was
man.
a couple kicks, not a stump, sir. We just gotta clarify. It was two kicks on the booty.
You know, at the end
not a stump.
It was foul.
Yeah,
it was foul at the end of the day. For somebody to do that, you know, I fell out with my brother for 2 years behind some stuff that he did, you know. So I just got no respect for
You fell out with your brother
man,
about him
you know?
being abusive to his own lady. How about that? That's very noble of you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just, you know, I mean, we good now, but
how did that conversation go? I'm just curious. How does that work? Do you say, hey,
What do
man,
you
stop
mean?
doing
How
that?
does
I'm just curious. Like, how does that work in the conversation? Do you say, hey, man, stop doing that? Do you say, hey, man, if you keep doing that, I'm going to beat you up? Because you are a martial artist.
What I said to him was, I said, you handled that wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
And he took it as if I was against him. And I said, no, I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm never against you. You know what I'm saying? I said, you just handled that wrong way. That was foul. And it just kind of, you know, it kind of went left from there. And we didn't talk for 2 years. We finally got a chance to hash it out, though. But, you know,
that's a long time, bro, not to talk to your brother.
I know.
Especially knowing y'all history and, you know, everything, you know, y'all had went through, you know.
Right. You know, but, you know, he
How old were you guys at that time?
You know, I mean, well, I got him by, you know, by what, 10 years anyway.
So was he in his 30s, his 40s? I'm just trying to see at what point where men go through these kind of things. Like, was he in his 20s, his 30s, his 40s?
He was in, I guess his late when that happened. I think he was like late 30s, early 40s, I think, when that happened. Because I was in my early 50s. So yeah. So when that happened, you know.
Wow.
And you know, it was crazy. You know, it was crazy. So, you know, even, you know, when I saw that, man, even though, you know, the indictments that they have now is not even mentioning that, it's just, you know, I can't unsee that. You know, when I saw that.
Let me ask you this, and I don't mean to sound insensitive, but I got to ask, like, to be fair, your brother, like, use your brother as an example, right? I don't know how many years ago was that with your brother, right? But let's just say that's your brother, and that's something he did 8 years prior. I know it's hard to forgive somebody and things like that, but you don't think I should be able to get bail off something I did, off a domestic dispute 8 years prior? It's not like I'm going back home to that woman where I'm gonna be a danger to her anymore. Because if it was just a random person on the street and a random act of violence, I get it. And I think that should have been the argument his lawyer made, instead of saying, man, we used to play like that. That's how we used to play. Come on, bro. Or she like that. Yeah, that's what kind of stuff we was into. Nah, bro. Ain't nobody into getting kicked, bro. That woman looked in fear, right? So my thing is, shouldn't that be more of the stance he should be taking when he's trying to meet Bill? Saying, hey, look, Your Honor, I'm not the man I was almost a decade ago. Almost a decade ago sounds better than 8 years. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not the man I was almost a decade ago. Since then, I've been working on myself, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 yada. And if that's the predicate of why I can't make bail, because that's what the judge said, that tape seems violent. You know what I'm saying? You seem like a violent person. Hey, look, I won't have any contact with that person. That was domestic dispute. I won't have any contact with nobody but my children. There's no record of me having any problems with my children. There's no record of me having any problem with my personal staff, beating them up. You know what I'm saying? I can stay at home,
right,
and go to court. I'm recognizable. I'm not running nowhere. I could have ran a long time ago if I was trying to run. That argument sounded good, but that tape is damning. You got to say something about that tape. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to defend them. I'm just trying to make a case, a YouTube case for bail, because bail is bail. Like, it's always crazy when they say you're innocent until proven guilty, but we're going to keep you in jail like a criminal until your court case. And some people don't even have no clothes to wear. They got to just wear the orange jumpsuit. You look like a criminal.
Yeah, but I think, well, I mean, you know, they probably consider him a flight risk because of the resources that he had.
I turned in my passport. I put my mama's house up. I put this property up. 50 million bail, bro. And property. A bail package worth over $50 million.
Well, did he turn in his passport, or was there an attorney holding it?
Good question. I don't know, but my thing is that could be something that they can say, hey, look, we're willing to turn in our passport, wear an ankle monitor. You get what I'm saying? Ankle monitor, turn in my passport. I can't just go charter the jet. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if he was trying to leave, he could have left a long time ago. And that should be their argument.
Yeah, he could have definitely pulled a Russell Simmons.
Should have.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, champion. I would have been gone, bro. I would have been gone before they even raided my house. From October to I think it was October, November when the settlement happened with Cassie, till March or May. Did they raid this house in March or May? Was it May? May? March. It was March.
May?
It was March because they just picked him up. Yeah, March. Okay. He had a lot of months. Yeah. Bro, I would have been gone before March, bro. Would have went on a bad boy giveaway in Bali, giving away a lot of toys in Bali. Man, I love it here. I'm not leaving. Send the jet back by itself. I'm good. Tell them niggas come get me. They don't have no extradition over here. I'm good. I'd rather be in Bali next door to Russell than in Russia. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could at least blend in a little bit better in Bali. Like, it's a rich nigga on the hill to keep throwing parties. I don't know what's going on, but everybody comes back down the hill slippery, smelling like baby oil and personal lube. I would have been gone.
Right.
I would have been gone. But I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Thanks for pulling up, man. I appreciate your time and energy, man. You got anything else you want to plug and promote before I let you go? Shout out to your channel, Cooking with a Champ.
Most definitely, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the birthday wish, man. And thank you for the shout out for the channel. You know, I've been off on uploading some stuff, man. Just life is lifing right now, but I got some I got some episodes coming out. You know, they just in the chamber right now. And I appreciate you, brother. Much love and respect to you, man.
Peace in you. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Shout out to Champion Heart. Good call, man. Shout out to Champion Heart and Pittsburgh T. Good calls, man. I'm glad they pulled up. Hey, man. All right. I think we can end it there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Actually, no boys, no girls, all adults, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? They'll use that on me in a Rico. He said boys and girls. He knew kids were watching. No. Ladies and gentlemen, no boys and girls. This is an adult show. All right? And it is the best hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why life is serious enough. Life is getting real serious for Sean Puffy Combs. Also, Jay Z and Beyonce, if the implications and the things that we are hearing are true. This is bad, bro. They will be repudiated.
Repudiate. Repudiate.
Yeah, you're going to have to repudiate them. I'm just saying. All right, man. Hey, look. Thank y'all for your time, your energy. Thanks for allowing me the opportunity to entertain you all this evening. Hopefully you were thoroughly entertained. If not, we'll try it again on the next episode. Make sure you got that notification bell click so you can be the first ones to get the content when I drop you the latest and the greatest. You heard? So love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. And so does Martin Nash in the neighborhood here at Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It is the #1 hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why life is serious enough. Hey, look, respect is free. Disrespect gonna cost you everything. Your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So let's show each other love. Let's show each other respect. If we can't do that, let's just show each other the door. You go your way, I go mine. God willing, we both do fine. Hey, look, man, sometimes we're gonna agree. Sometimes we're gonna disagree. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure, homeboy, homegirl. Never forget this.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that. Drive, homeboy.
I built this.
Hey, it's Antonio Tarver, the champion. You watching Mark Nash at Breaking Beats. I usually don't do drops, but I'm gonna give you one, bro. I'm gonna give you one. I love you, champ.
This that squad side.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark, God made this possible, man. God made all this possible. And so do viewers like you. What's up, Latavia? See y'all on the next one. Peace. Man, Latavia, you missed a good one, man. Check that replay, though.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not. Y'all better take y'all ass to bed. That's what I'm about to do. Good night.